One street of police are requesting an ambulance to detail man screaming for one. Inside the Irish Social Club at number 19 Park Street, West Rock Street.
Hi there, I'm Nick Castle, the original Michael Myers from the 1978 Halloween. You guys should be watching the movie canon. Watch Geo, and you will be surprised.
Hello, and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Movie Canon. This is Sunday night, October 19th, 2025. This is Figure Talk episode number 73. It is spooky season. Now, I don't have the majority of my panel here tonight. Some of them are going to show up later tonight here. For right now, I'll be by myself temporarily, but we'll have some of the panelists here tonight later today. But thank you so much, guys, for joining me here tonight, this Sunday night edition. Now, I wasn't able to do Figures Talk last Friday. I had a personal thing to go to, so I decided to push it to Sunday night. Before we used to do these streams on Sunday nights, I was doing it for about a year and a half or so. And then we decided to change it to Friday nights. The next day we don't have work. It's just more relaxed. You don't have to worry about having to, get up early or anything like that. So that's why we pushed it to Friday. But sometimes when I'm not able to do it on a Friday night, I still left it open so that I could still do a show Sunday nights, which is what I did this week. Because the alternative is to basically, not do a show. But I'm trying to avoid doing that. But here I am here tonight. Like I said, a couple of my panelists will be here later tonight, like Adam, Jose, and TJ Mike. They should be on here a little later. We're not having Mr. Roberts, Eddie, Fizi, SB, and Valkyrie Magnus. We're not going to have them here tonight. They weren't available, and a couple of them were actually a bit ill. So hope you guys get well soon, guys. Again, thank you so much for watching here tonight, guys. If you're watching the replay, thank you so much for that as well. So let me go into the live chat here. We have a couple in here right now. We have Mr. Valkyrie Magnus saying, have a great show tonight, guys. Thank you so much, Valkyrie, for joining us here in the live chat. He was supposed to be on the show here tonight, but he said he was feeling a little under the weather, but hopefully you can join us here in the live chat, Mr. Valkyrie. And then, of course, hopefully we'll have you on Friday night, Figure Talk, the Halloween special. And then we have Mr. Jose Plus, a moderator, saying, hey, what's up, everyone? Should be there soon. So Mr. Jose, he'll be here a little later, right? So he'll be here a little later, and glad to have him on here. He's also going to be on my Halloween special Figure Talk episode on Friday. Again, Friday, October 24th, 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. So hopefully you guys could make it here tonight. For tonight's episode, as I always do, we do the top fans for the channel members who are watching live. So let me just show this real quick here. So if you are watching live and we get to the top fans ranking, if you're number one, your character will get a few credits. Actually, you'll get 200 credits for Figures Talk. It's 100 credits for the Met Report and 50 credits for Horror Talk. So that's how we're doing that there. Let me just show this real quick here. Hold on just a second here. I'm going to share the screen so you guys can actually see what I'm talking about here. So let's see. So we have, again, this is for the channel members, top fan, number one, ranked 200 credits, as I mentioned, for Figure Talk, 100 credits for the Met Report, 50 credits for Horror Talk. So there you go, guys. Then we have some, it's actually a lot of figures that were announced or released this week. So that should be interesting to talk about there. One of them was actually announced not even that long ago. I think it was just like a couple months or so. And then we got the Wednesday release from season 2. So we'll be talking about that in just a moment here. Let's see. And then I have here a super chat. All right. So there you go. Super chat here. Let's go there right now. We have Mr. Valkyrie Magnus, a channel member, dropping in a $4.99 super chat. Thank you so very much, Mr. Valkyrie Magnus. Definitely did not need to do that, but I do appreciate it. So as always, I did put a goal there. And so the goal is, now it is a Sunday night. I do work tomorrow. I do have to get up like at 4:30, 4:45-ish to drive to Covina and things like that. So I did set a goal. Now it is only half a shot and the max is 5. So I'm still doing, the half shots or whatever. It's blank. There's nothing in there right now, but I'm still doing that here tonight. Normally it's 10 half shots, but since Sunday night, I'll do 5. And for tonight, I do have a Jack Daniels Gentleman Jack. This was gifted by Mr. Eddie Money Mendes himself. A birthday gift when he came to my Halloween birthday party celebration a couple weeks ago. So he gave me this, and I figured it was for this. So as you can tell, I already started it a bit. So thank you so much, Mr. Eddie Money Mendes. This will be half a shot of this, and that's what I'll be drinking here tonight. Again, max 5 half shots. So I'll do that here. Thank you so much, Mr. Valkyrie Magnus. So here we go. And let me go ahead and play this for you here. Thank you so much, Mr. Valkyrie. I have a few videos here. Here we go.
I'm feeling a mite peckish. Mind if I chew your ear?
Dad, you killed the zombie Flanders.
He was a zombie?
So thank you so much, Mr. Valkyrie. Half a shot. Here we go. All right. Thank you so much. I need to drink something afterwards because that's a little too crazy for me. All right. Thank you so much, Valkyrie. 1 done, 4 potential. Ones are still open and available, but thank you so much, guys. Your support is always appreciated. And let me go and do this because sometimes it takes a little while, but I'm going to go ahead and do this right now. So I'm going to go over the channel members. So let me just do this real quick here. So I do appreciate all of you guys who have entered the Canon Matrix membership. It's your hard-earned money, and you're deciding to pay monthly to do this. So I really do appreciate that. And let me just do a shout out for all you guys here. Now, I do play it every time before the stream begins, but let me actually go over them real quick here. There's a lot of information. So a lot of you guys know when you become a channel member, I ask you certain questions. Let me pause it here. I ask you certain questions about your character because we do like a simulation. The whole theme is the Matrix. If you guys have seen the Matrix, I think you guys know what I'm referring to. So the channel membership is themed to the Matrix, and there could be certain simulations that are attached to it. It could be simulations of the Matrix itself. It could be a horror simulation, an MCU, Marvel simulation, DC Comics, Gotham City, horror. During this spooky season. So you guys have signed up here. I do appreciate every single one of you guys here, and I create a character profile, as I like to call it here. So you guys can choose which simulation you want to go to. These are random. There's a certain way that you choose which particular universe you go to, but it's it's kind of a bit of a game when we get to that point. But let me just shout out some of you guys. I have 24 channel members, which I appreciate every single one of you. Like I mentioned, we have Mr. Yomo, who is the very first one to sign up on the Enter the Canon Matrix membership. Thanks so much, Mr. Yomo, and he's been a great supporter from the beginning. When I was doing the Met Report in 2023, I had a figure stock segment, and I would see him there. So he's been a supporter from a long time. So thank you so much, Mr. Yomo, the first one to sign up. So thank you so much there. And then we have Mr. 1Adam12. Mr. 1Adam12, a channel member as well, tier 2.0. Some of you guys will see 1.0, 2.0. That just means if we do a giveaway and you have the 1.0 tier, then your name is entered twice. If you have the 2.0 tier, your name is entered 3 times. So I do appreciate you guys' time there for that. So then we have, now I did create something where you guys can create a channel member character origin story. Some of you guys have submitted a story, like an origin story of your character, depending on where you're located and things like that. Now, Adam submitted one. These are available on my Instagram page, by the way. You guys want to read these, so they are there. And then I always ask you guys if you'll take a red pill, a blue pill, and so forth. And we have Mr. TJ Mike. Let me go back to TJ Mike here, a channel member here as well. He's one of the first to sign up as well. So thanks so much, TJ Mike. He's supposed to be on here a little later, so hopefully we'll see him on here. And some of you guys could, call your character different names, right? So TJ Mike decided he's going to call himself Slade. You can see that here. And then I give you guys credits. So there's credits. If you have a 1.0 tier, you get 100 credits each month. If you have a 2.0 tier, you get 200 credits each month that you renew. And then the way they can get credits is through, the giveaway. The games that we do on the channel. You get some credits that way, or some of the ways that you can get credits. So that's how you guys get those there. And then whoever gets a certain amount of credits, you can get a giveaway. So right now, what I'm doing is whoever gets 6,000 credits first will get a $25 gift card to either Sideshow or Amazon. And then I keep doing a lot of those. So again, thank you so much there, guys. We have Robbie. Actually, it's back here. Robbie, who I know in the real world, calls himself Agent Robbie. He chose the horror simulation, credits 2,300. And then we have Mr. Feel the Burn, who was not able to join us here today. But thanks so much, Mr. Robert, and hope you feel better. And hope we see you soon back on here. So, okay, well, soon there, Mr. Robert. And then we have Mr. Brick Artemis, calls himself Spazzo. Brick Artemis, he has the Bugle 6 YouTube channel. Live stream show. Brick Artemis YouTube channel. You'll find him on Saturdays or every other Saturday, and then he has 500 credits so far, and he's a Star Wars simulation. So thanks so much, Mr. Brick, and all of you guys. We have Mr. Aaron Collects. He's been a channel member from the beginning as well. 1,600 credits. So thank you so much to Mr. Aaron Collects. And then we have my brother Matthew. Calls himself just Matthew. He has 2,400 credits, and he is the Star Wars universe. So thanks so much to Matthew. And then my sister Alice, she's also a channel member, calls herself the Cheshire Cat, 1,700 credits. And then we have Mr. Joey, Collector Joey. You guys know Mr. Collector Joey. Make sure to check out his channel on Collector Joey, Cop or Drop Thursday nights. So thanks so much, Mr. Joey. And then next one we have here, Mr. Eddie Money Mendez. He has 1,714 credits. Now his character resulted in him being blind, so that's why you see those sunglasses there. It's not for him to look cool. It's because he's blind, so that's his character there. So thanks so much, Eddie Money Mendez. And Mr. Valkyrie Magnus calls himself Brock Landers, Tier 1.0. He submitted an origin story. So thanks so much there, Mr. Valkyrie Magnus. And then we go back here to Mr. Tim, VFG Movie Reviews. He's a channel member as well. Thanks so much, Mr. Tim. 1,700 credits. He selected the horror simulation, and he will be on my upcoming horror talk episode on Halloween. I'll give you guys more details about that later. He submitted a origin story as well. So next we have Mr. X-Man Supreme. You guys know Mr. X-Man Supreme. 1,868 credits. Of course, he's going to choose a Marvel simulation, and he randomly, just by luck, got a X-Men 97 or animated simulation. So thanks to Mr. X-Men Supreme. He wasn't able to join us. He's actually on my side of the country here, on my neck of the woods, kind of about a 2-hour drive from me. But he's around here, so he wasn't able to join us here. But hopefully we'll have him back here on Friday for the Halloween special there. And he submitted a long origin story. So thanks so much, Mr. Dave, for doing that. So again, all these origin stories, you could read those on my Instagram page. We have Mr. Blurred Dad Life, a channel member as well. He also selected the Marvel simulation, 1,266 credits. So thank you so much, Mr. Blurred Dad Life. And actually, I do have one of the panelists here right now. Let's go ahead and bring him in here right now. You guys know him as Mr. TJ Mike, aka King Churro. Here we go.
That's where you're destroyed.
It's going to be hard because those are the two. Wolverine and Batman is the most that I have I collect. Oh no. And that one too.
Mr. TJ Mike, aka King Churro. How you doing, Mike?
Oh, I'm doing better. I'm doing better. This computer was acting up. Then I get into StreamYard, and then that's acting up. So, but I made it.
Yeah, there've been some issues with StreamYard lately. I don't know what's going on, but like sometimes the layout is weird, or we can't like upload certain slides like we want to, and then they later fix it or whatever. But yeah, it's just all over the place. But thank you for joining us here, Mike.
Thank you. Thank you for waiting.
Oh yeah,
I was like, I'm on my way. Well, it's weird that right when I get ready to go on, turn everything on.
That shit happens, right? That's exactly
my computer.
That's how shit goes, right?
We're gonna update right now.
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, like always, Mr. TJ Mike, thanks so much for joining us here. Let me go back to just go to some of the comments here, and then we'll go back to the channel membership here. Robbie, a channel member and someone who I know in the real world. Thanks so much, Robbie, and it is his birthday today, so happy birthday, Robbie. Thank you so much for being here in the live chat. And then he says, a wave and I'm something, but there you go. Then we have Mr. Jose Plus, a moderator, say, Gio, have you been watching Monster, the Ed Gein story? I have been. I'm on episode, I think, 4. Episode 4. It started a little odd.
Bizarre.
But I mean, I'm fine with that. But it was a little off at the beginning, but continue watching it.
Is it
I'll probably continue watching it. Yeah, at the beginning a little bit. Yeah. I'll continue watching it like throughout the week. I believe it's inspired by several, at least the storytelling or just overall the situation, without giving any kind of spoilery stuff. But from my understanding of this, and I already seen some similarities to like Norman Bates, like Bates Motel, right?
Okay.
Norman Bates, a bit of a Leatherface, a bit of the I think his name is Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. Mm-hmm. So there's a little bit of that, and I mean apparently this is from a real story, but I'm sure they took a shitload of liberties for this show. But it stars with Charlie Hunnam. It's on Netflix, so I think I'll be able to finish it. Like I'm episode 4, so I think there may be like 8 episodes or 10, maybe around there. But yeah, and that's from the guy who did Dahmer, the Dahmer series, and then the Menendez brothers, and it's from the same guy.
Okay.
But yeah. Then we have Valkyrie saying nice, and they go there. Jose Plus, a moderator, saying I got you a nice gift too. Have you used it yet? Oh yeah, Jose. Yeah, Jose went to my birthday party a couple weeks ago, my Halloween birthday party, and yes, I have not used it yet, Jose. I was actually, he gave me a gift card to Sideshow. Okay. So I was gonna use it for. I thought I was gonna use it on the Joker figure from what was it called? What's the name of the comic? The Joker that just came out from the comic book.
Oh, Killing Joke.
Killing Joke. There you go. So I thought I needed to pay a payment. I was like, wait, no, I already paid this off like from the beginning. Like I had enough. Mm-hmm. I had enough like credits or points.
Yeah.
That I didn't have to pay anything. So I was gonna use it on that. So now I still have that. I still have those funds there, Jose. So I'll use it for something. I haven't bought the Jungle Predator yet. Or if something pops up, it'll help me with that. But thank you so much there, Mr. Jose Plus. Mr. Blurred Dad Life, a channel member, saying hello everyone. Hello, Mr. Blurred Dad Life. Thank you so very much for joining as always there. Then we have Mr. Brick Artemis, a channel member for 4 months. Need a black phone figure, he says. Oh, really, Brick? So the grabber, it's what the character's name. Ethan Hawke. Did you watch the newest movie, Brick? I didn't get a chance to watch the Black Phone 2 this weekend. I was trying to see if I can go and watch it, but I just didn't have enough time to do it. But I'll try to watch it soon. And actually, have you seen the first? You did see the first one, Mike? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. So second one is already out, so I'll check that out soon enough. And actually, we do have another Canon Council member here tonight. So let's go and bring them in here. So we have, for the very first, well, not the very first time, but it looks like in the beginning, we have Mr. 112. And then we also have his daughter, Emily, joining us here. So here we go.
Since I was 3 or 4 years old, I've loved Star Wars. So we'll keep looking. We're getting into double jeopardy where things really get tense. Iron Man, knowing that the original Avengers are destroyed and the MCU goes down the drain. And also knowing that we destroy Indiana Jones, Jurassic Park, Jaws, Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Oh, man. You can move this. Just make sure you set that
McClunky.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Mr. 112 and Emily. How you guys doing?
It is my second appearance on the show, right?
Yes. Last week you were on there talking about The Simpsons and other potential 1/6 figures. How you doing?
I'm doing great. I have college tomorrow, so.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She's not going to stay the whole show. She's coming on for a little bit.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, so now we'll get to that in just a bit. That's gonna be one of the first things that we do. But I heard that you watched The Exorcist for the first time, Emily. So we
did. It was really good.
We'll get into that in just a moment here. But thank you guys for joining here tonight. Very much appreciate your time here. Let me go back here to the comments here real quick here. Let's see where we're at. I left off on let's see, under the weather today, says Mr. Valkyrie Magnus. Yeah, hopefully you get better soon there, Valkyrie. Thanks so much there. Let's see, looks like you're just talking amongst yourselves there, I believe. Mr. Brick Artemis says this is a true story where Chainsaw Massacre and all of those got it from. It's inspired by one of those, right? From Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Let's see, an hour from my house, he says. You know, I was actually thinking about that, Brick, because it's set in I think it's set in Wisconsin, right? And I was like, well, the only people that I know who are in Wisconsin, I know Brick's from Wisconsin, but that's kind of, I was thinking that. Dahmer is 40 minutes from my house. There you go. And then he says, don't visit Wisconsin. Well, I mean, I visited once last year. Went to Milwaukee for a little bit there. Then Mr. 112 warming up the chat here, a moderator and a channel member here on the panel with his daughter, Miss Emily. Hello, everyone. Hit that like on the way in. So, yes, thanks so much. Go ahead and do so if you haven't done so already. It does help with the algorithm. So thank you so much there, guys. All right, so let me go back to, let's see, where are we here? Okay, let me do this real quick here. Okay, I think that's where we're at. So I'm just going to go this real quick here. The channel members here. And then we have my cousin Ivan, who's a channel member, calls himself Garrus. So thanks so much, sir, Mr. Ivan. And then we have Mr. L. Walker, also a channel member, 1350 credits. I know he's won a couple of giveaways, and then he's won a couple of the, maybe like the top fans and things like that. And Mr. S. Beam, who is currently the Total Recall Figure Stock champion. So he will defend his title soon, possibly on Friday. So he has 2,428 credits for his character, and then he did submit a origin story recently. And then we have Mr. Blue Tattoo, a channel member, calls himself Red Dan2, 1,794 credits to his character there. And then we have Mr. Moosinator, 1,001. He has 2,100 credits. Tier 2.0 there. Thanks so much there, Mr. Moose. Mr. J. Feezy calls himself Phoenix. He has 510 credits. Now, he recently became a channel member, but he's been winning a couple of credits, especially during the Total Recall matchups and things like that. And then we have Mr. AJ joining us here as a channel member recently during the 1/6 celebration. He has 200 credits. He selected Star Wars as his simulation. So thanks so much there, Mr. AJ. And then Mr. Big Rib 200 credits, 1.0 tier. Thanks so much for joining here in the channel membership, entering the Canon Matrix. And then we have Mr. Manny Fresh 369. He has 500 credits, tier 2.0 as well there. So again, thank you so much, guys, for entering the Canon Matrix. 24 channel members so far. Really do appreciate your time, and I know you've done your hard work. You submitted your hard work money there to this channel, so really do appreciate that there. All right, so let me see here. So let me move this real quick here right now. So actually, let's go ahead and do this real quick here, since I know we have Emily here. So I'm going to start with this. So I usually do like a Met Report segment type of thing, right? So for this week, I did something about Halloween / horror nostalgia. So it could be a Halloween movie, a horror movie, or something that maybe you grew up with, in childhood, and then maybe you really like now, or it's like a go-to. I did something like this with the Horror Talk episode last week. So we have a couple of those, and since we do have Emily, and then she just recently watched my all-time favorite horror movie, The Exorcist. Of course, I was going to be curious to know, what did she think? A few years ago, some of my family members who are younger, I'll say maybe like Gen Z, they watched it, and they didn't think it was that scary. So I was like, is that maybe like a generational thing? Like maybe there's some other content out there that has just kind of been seen before, and maybe it doesn't have the same impact. Maybe it has the same impact for maybe someone who's younger nowadays. But Emily just watched it for the very first time, so we're gonna get her thoughts in just a bit. But we do have a next Canon Council member of the night here. You guys know him as the one and only Mr. Jose Plus. So here we go.
You meant Revenge of the Sith, right? You said Rise of Skywalker.
Oh my God.
It's actually a she.
Well,
and
actress is a she, but Kid Pool actually I think is a male.
Yes,
in the
correct.
comics, Kid Pool is a boy. Yeah.
But you can't. I mean, at that age,
all these fact checks everywhere. But
There we go. There we go.
Jose Plus. How you doing, Jose?
I'm good. I'm early. Hello, hi. I feel like I'm on with a celebrity because I watch Adam and Emily's videos all the time. So I'm like, man, I'm with the celebrities now, man. I get to hang out with you guys. That's pretty cool.
Thank you. That means so much.
Yeah. But I'm happy to hear you. I mean, I'm early, Gio. I'm early. It's
I
my
know.
trademark thing to show up 2 hours late to your streams. But I saw you were by yourself. And I was like, no, I gotta hurry up. So I was rushing and trying to do everything. And then I saw everybody started showing up, and I was like, oh, I don't have to rush anymore. I was already ready to go. So
all right. Well, thank you, Jose. Thank you so much. Now, I've been doing this since 2017, so I've been doing this stuff by myself for a while. It's just most recently that I've had a panel and stuff like that, which I appreciate every single one of you guys. But Jose, thank you so very much for joining us here tonight early. So we'll clip this. We'll clip this one here. But thanks so much, Jose.
Special occasion, one night only.
Right, one night only. Exactly. But let's go back here to what I mentioned earlier here. So we have The Exorcist for the very first time. Emily just watched the 1973, what I find to be the best horror film of all time, in my opinion. But I'll send it to Emily there. So, what are your thoughts, Emily?
I would say I really loved it. There were parts where I actually laughed. The swearing, the overuse of swearing was really
in the beginning of it, you were laughing.
Yes.
At the very beginning, when she started, the first time Reagan starts swearing, she laughed.
I was cackling. I think it was a generational thing. That or I have a really twisted sense of humor. But it was such a good movie. The cinematography, that fog shot, very well done. And I was like looking up words. I was looking up like, okay, what did this win awards for? And I was like really impressed that it was nominated for so many things. Also, I want a Father Karras figure.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, okay.
I like Reagan and Father Karras.
Well, Reagan is they're making one. Caustic Plastic. Yeah, Caustic Plastic.
Caustic Plastic is
Yes. They're supposed to reveal it next year, including the bed, as I was told.
With the bed, yeah.
Including with the bed, and
they're the ones who did the Rocky figure.
Oh.
Yes.
That's gonna be good.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So they are doing that, and I'm sorry, what's the name of the main father? They're doing
Father Marin.
Yes, Father Marin. So they're doing him too. So he'll be coming from same manufacturer, Caustic Plastic. They're doing that.
One more thing.
Nice.
I want to say the reversed audio was so clever. I would not have been able to decipher that.
Oh,
and
okay.
I like to decipher things. So,
Are you referring when they started playing the videotapes of the exorcisms, or?
I was like,
yeah.
All right, that sounds like Latin, but it doesn't. At the same time, I'm like, what is this?
Well,
it's just my analytical mind going into play there.
The one thing Emily didn't set the stage a little bit. So we watched Halloween, and you came in for the end of Halloween. Mom and I were watching most of it.
Yeah, I did some.
She came in towards the end. You liked what you saw, kind of. Yeah. So then, my wife, Emily's mom, she went down their office to do some work, and we're sitting there, and we're looking for scary movies to watch. And
I was worried I was gonna get scared.
So I showed the thumbnail on HBO Max for The Exorcist. And I said, "Come on, we gotta watch it. It's scary."
I'm like here, like nervous. I'm like,
and she's like, "Oh, maybe during the day." I go, "No, we gotta watch it late."
During the day, no.
No, we gotta watch it now.
Listen,
I
gotta
watch that night.
Silence of the Lambs, and I was thinking it was a Silence of the Lambs situation, kind of.
Oh.
When I was like first thinking of the movie, I was like, "Oh God, what if it's like Silence of the Lambs?" I did not do good with. I stopped halfway through that movie.
Oh, you didn't like it as much. Okay.
I stopped halfway. I don't know what caused me to stop halfway, but I just stopped. I had to turn it off.
Oh, okay.
And that's not something I do.
Did you actually find it scary though? Did you actually find it scary?
Amazing. Like the sound mixing, I can see how it won the Oscar for that. It should have won the Oscar for cinematography.
Oh, it should have won for several. I think it got nominated for 10 Oscars.
It got nominated for 10, won 2.
Mm-hmm. Right, correct. So one for the screenplay, and I think you mentioned the other one.
It got nominated for cinematography, best supporting actress, and a few more.
Linda Blair, Linda Blair got nominated, and the other father, which I can't remember the actor's name, but yeah. So again, this was my favorite. This was the horror movie for me. This is the one that scared me when I was young.
It truly felt timeless.
Yeah,
like,
and
it did not feel like it was made in the 70s.
Oh yeah. Now, have you seen other movies that are related to exorcisms? Because I think that's kind of what impacted what some people, like younger people, watching these movies.
Oh yeah.
Later, maybe they've seen some other exorcism movies, and it kind of like lost its impact in a way.
Well, The Simpsons did a little spoof on it. I think a lot of shows currently did a lot of spoof on it, so they kind of took away from that that like original horror element, because you know what's gonna happen if you've seen the spoof.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Scary Movie 2, if you've ever seen that.
Oh yeah.
Scary Movie 2 goes crazy on this movie. The first 10 minutes or so, it's a complete spoof of the Exorcist. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
then,
do say, since we're talking about favorite horror movies, mine is no doubt Lost Boys.
The Lost Boys. Yeah. I love The Lost Boys.
Yeah, isn't that
Adam,
yours, Adam?
Adam, you have the figure, right?
Yeah, he has the David. You have the figure,
David.
right, Adam?
Yeah.
Still waiting for the whole crew.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I hope they do make more. At least Michael. But
yes.
Who knows?
They need to
Who
make
knows? Yeah, I wrote a paper. I think I told.
Like the tracks. You know?
Yeah, the tracks that would be very cool.
Hanging.
And
you can set
some diorama base.
Because that'd be
yeah,
really cool.
I was absolutely. I was told Gio that for my undergrad class, I wrote a paper on the Lost Boys. So I love the Lost Boys, man. I did, yeah. It was a really interesting paper on kind of like a lot of the kind of the elements of how the vampire became more modern with that film. So from it transitioned from a vampires being seen as kind of like these like regal older gentleman type vampires to like the punk rock. You know what I mean? Like young, live forever.
That change. But also, I'm currently invested in a Minecraft server called Vampires SMP, so my vampires obsession has been fed.
Oh, okay, all right.
I usually get a vampire obsession around spooky season. That's just me.
Yeah.
And then let me see. Did I put a picture of this? Oh, I did. So when I met Linda Blair in 2023.
Oh.
So her playing Reagan.
Are you wearing the same shirt that you're wearing now?
No, my shirt's orange. You can't even tell.
Oh, like, did you teleport, man? What's going on here?
No, that shirt.
What's going on here?
That shirt is red. I'm wearing orange. Actually, it doesn't. It looks like red, right?
Yeah. It looks like you're wearing the same outfit. You got the same hat.
Yeah, it looks
What's
similar.
going on here? Did you take this photo today, Gio? What's going on?
No.
You met her today?
Yeah. So of course I had to meet Linda Blair, the one who portrayed
nice
in The Exorcist. So, oh yeah, she's very nice.
Fantastic.
I heard that she got really upset at a fan recently. I mean, I guess take it as you will, but yeah, I heard that at a convention, a whole family had cosplayed that scene from The Bed, and they had their child playing Reagan, and they had him in full makeup, and then like one of them was like the dad was the priest, and so on and so forth, and they kind of showed up and like with the bed diorama, basically with the child in it, kind of like if it was a stroller. And she did not like that. She was like, what the hell is this, and blah blah blah. Like, according to the fan, I don't know, according to the fan, they were saying that she was like, this is like from the devil, and you're like getting your children involved in this, and this is not okay, and blah blah blah. And apparently like she like refused to take a photo with them because of that, but then eventually like the handler or whatever has made her take the photo because they had paid, but she was saying, I'll only take it if you pay again. It was this whole drama apparently.
That's crazy because like you're playing. I mean, you're playing a character. You know. I mean.
Yeah.
I mean,
I don't know.
I can see that if your kid watched the movie, that could give them a lot of nightmares. But the thing is, like, if it's a family thing and the kid hasn't seen the movie, then it might just be a fun time.
They don't know the context of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Mr. Brick says Halloween is my favorite, and then he says I'm a huge vampire movie, and my favorite vampire movie is Let Me In. Oh, okay, is that the is that Swedish, the original?
It's the American remake, I think, right? Of Let the Right One In.
Right. The right one in is, I think Matt Reeves directed that one.
Or Let Me In is the original, and Let the Right One is the American. I can't remember which.
I do think Let Me In is the original, and Let the Right One. What was the other one called? The Matt Reeves one?
Let the Right One In or something?
Yeah, I think that one is the Matt Reeves American version, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I've only seen the remake. I didn't actually watch the original. All right, so let's see. It says, yeah, they're both great, but I like the American one best. But the author of the book is awesome. All right, so there you go. So there you go.
Let Me In. That's the American version.
I'm still a little confused about that one, but oh wait, Let Me In is the American version. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, because it has Chloe Moretz Yeah, she's in it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I was someone else was watching and I was watching it with them.
Okay.
And I was looking at the like, you can I noticed things, and I'm sure you do too, Jose. Like, oh, that's actually pretty like well directed. Like it was like film shot pretty well. I was like, I wonder who directed this. So I looked it up, and I think it's Matt Reeves. I'm pretty sure it's
Matt Reeves.
Oh,
it is.
Right. Yeah.
You're correct.
Who directed the Batman? So
yeah.
Just to add on to this film, and this is I watched the version. I haven't gotten into horror maybe in the last 5 years because I was just scaredy cat when I was a kid. I was the one with one hand over the one eye and looking, just peeking out, and then freaking out about all these movies. But this one, I never touched. I seen the little clips here and there. We were, of course, in her in bed back in the 70s and 80s, and they repeat it and everything. I never watched it. I only watched it about maybe 3 years ago, and I bumped it in on HBO Max, and it said, "This is the version that they didn't want you to see."
Okay.
That was the logo.
Oh, all right.
So I clicked it on, and wow, I think it still holds its own. I mean, it was very impacting.
Yeah, because there was the spider walk they usually cut from the original version, and then they did like a re-release in 2000.
Okay.
And that's when they added it.
Okay.
But
So this was pretty deep, and it kept on going and going. I said, this movie's. I mean, I think I got the special edition extra cuts because uncut because it kept on going and going. But I said, wow, it was just a very heavy movie, and this is. It holds on to today. I mean, and I've watched other since I've gotten into this genre. I've watched more, but that held its own, and for being from the 70s and still holds its own, that's something.
Yeah, it's well acted, well directed, well written, well shot, well everything.
Yep.
That's was my favorite horror film of all time. But glad you watched it, Emily. Because
thank you.
Yeah,
I'm glad I watched it too. Also, one more movie I'd like to mention is Sinners. So, Brick.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My dad just told me that you watched it, but I think that's another great representation of vampires. Absolutely.
Yeah.
A great representation of vampires. And how
definitely.
They portrayed in media.
That was earlier this year. So that was released earlier this year by the guy who directed Black Panther.
Yep.
Both Black Panthers.
Ryan Coogler. Yeah.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. So we might see a little bit more of Sinners later on this channel throughout the year, but the rest of the year. But thank you so much, Emily, and then Adam. Thank you so much as well.
I love being on the show.
Definitely, Emily. Thank you so much. You can be on here. You can be on here whenever you want if you're able to. I don't know if you're all about figures or not, but But yeah,
I help him with his unboxings.
You do, yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You do those, right? Correct.
Just many different figures.
Yeah, and she wants an Arcane figure in Negan. So.
Arcane.
Oh yeah.
There we go. There we go. You're gonna have to create a little space for her collection now, Adam. You're gonna have to like move some of your stuff out.
She got space in her room.
Adam's like, no, do not overstep on my collection.
My room.
You need another room, Adam. Another room for Emily's collection. There you go. So.
Yeah, don't worry, I have room.
Oh wow, there you go. There you go. Brick says, "Oh man, Sinners is amazing. Second best vampire movies." Yes. Okay, so again, you already told us your first one, so this is your second favorite. Okay, all right.
Another movie on my watch list is Interview with a Vampire.
You need to watch that. Watch that.
Yeah.
Watch it.
I've heard about the AMC show. I haven't seen it, but it's kind of been on my mind.
Definitely watch the movie.
Film.
Yeah, watch the film. It's with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and for I think that was her debut.
Kirsten
Dunst.
Yeah,
Kirsten Dunst and Antonio Banderas.
Antonio
Banderas is in it. Yeah, he's in it too. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's a young actress. I think she was like 14 or something like that when she played that role, and she did it great. She was like, "Oh, this 14-year-old girl, she did really good." Then she's trying to she was able to hold the scene with Brad Pitt and Tom Cruise, this 14-year-old girl. So that's where you know she was gonna do great things, right? Brick says, "Yeah, that's a good movie too." Says Mr. Brick. Yeah, that's from what's the author's name? Who wrote Interview with the Vampire?
Anne Rice.
Anne Rice. There you go, Anne Rice. Yeah, so she's written some of those books there, like Queen of the Dam and stuff like that. Let's see. So I do have some others here for this segment. Let me go back here to where is it here?
All right, chat, and all right, guys, I'm gonna get going. But it was wonderful being on the show. I have college in the morning.
Okay,
No,
all right.
no
Well,
worries.
thank you.
In the morning.
Well, thank you, Emily, for joining us as long as you did. Hopefully, we'll have you back on here soon.
Oh yeah, I will definitely try and be on here soon again, especially during spooky season.
Oh yeah. Enjoy college. Enjoy college.
It's who I am. Have a wonderful night.
All right.
Bye.
Go study. Go
All
ahead.
right, have a good
Good
one.
night.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. So here we go. So I did ask some of you panelists, what is a Halloween horror, either TV show or movie that it's kind of like your go-to? Like I said, I kind of did something on Horror Talk last week. This is TJ Mike's pick, and actually Robert picked this too. Feel the Burn last week during Horror Talk.
Yeah.
He picked this as well. So this is Robert. So take it away, there, TJ Mike.
Yeah, I mean, this is like I just told you just a couple minutes ago that I was a big scaredy cat with these horror flicks. So it's nothing that I came back every year and watched. But this one, you know, they come back every. You only can catch it once a year. It's just with the Snoopy Charlie Brown series. Is so if you watched it on TV, and if you didn't watch it, you didn't see it till next year. So it was, you know, there's no Netflix, no nothing, no rewind, no play it again, or nothing. So it's all or nothing. But that with these at that point in time when I was younger, I can handle these.
You can handle these, okay?
I can handle this. Listen, you know, these are classics, and they just disappeared.
Well, now I think Apple bought the rights to this.
Did they? Okay.
They do, I think, because you can watch them on Apple.
You can watch them on Apple, yeah. But I don't know. I don't think they show them, or they might. I don't know, but they might air them on network TV if you still watch network TV. I think I don't know if they still air them during this period or not. But I know that they own this now, or at least they have the license for it.
Interesting.
On Apple, yeah. I did watch this. I remember liking it. My favorite though is the Christmas one though.
Yeah.
I really do like the Christmas one.
And I believe they have a Thanksgiving one and so forth. So yeah. So,
Yeah, I just checked Apple here, and it's on right now. You can watch
okay.
it.
Oh, it is. Okay. All right.
Yep.
Very cool. Now
All right.
that's something to go to. Right? 'Cause I mean, I thought that just totally was, you know, part of history. Just already gone. Nah, nobody's watching it no more. So it ain't. And this is, I mean, they still don't have with Snoopy and all that. They still have the park in Knoxbury for them. So that's still a few more. So I believe so. And then this is, but yeah, I mean, that's that's cartoon characters that not very used that much. But again, it was just a once a year kind of deal.
Yeah.
Like Wizard of Oz, you only can watch it once a year, and that's it. If you missed it, you're screwed till next year.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I totally endorse this, Mike. I think this, and I think the Thanksgiving Charlie Brown special, and then the Christmas one that Gio mentioned. You know, every time those came out, I think CBS usually aired them.
Yeah.
You would sit there, and it's kind of like a sign. It's one of those three holidays.
Yeah.
You know,
like this.
You know, it was official.
Right. Lord That Life says, gotta love the Great Pumpkin. He said.
Yeah, especially when in California, really don't have no seasons. It's not like we're gonna look out the window and say, "Oh, look, it's fall, it's winter, it's this or that." It's nothing.
Yeah,
I know Adam probably has the different, you know, the 4 seasons, but
I'm sure he does.
Yeah,
well, yeah,
we don't have
11 months of winter.
Brick says the Garfield Halloween episode is great too. I don't think I've seen that.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen that episode. Let's see. Any
Gotta
other
watch that
thoughts on Mike's pick?
I got a confession. I've never seen it, Mike. Never seen this one. I think I've seen the Thanksgiving one and the Christmas one, but I don't think I've seen this one. So I'm gonna have to watch that. And I have Apple, so I should watch it. So I will put it on.
I just recently canceled Apple. Actually, just a little side note. But
oh
no. All right, so let me see here.
I think a lot of these services are getting out of hand, but price wise, but that's
they're all raising their prices, man.
Yeah, I just got hit by one from Disney, and they said, "Oh, we're gonna go, go up this much and this that," and they won't let you go until you press something. Of course, if you're gonna watch them, no one's gonna watch something. So, okay, yeah, I got your update. Your
if
FYI.
you have Verizon, Geo, I think. Every plan's different. Maybe it's different what they have in California, but I know here in New York, I think they have a plan where it's free. Apple TV.
Oh, really? I don't think.
Yeah, if you're a Verizon customer.
If you're a Verizon customer.
I do have Verizon. I think I had it for like a year, free. But then they started charging after the year was up. I think that's where we're at. Yeah. I'll sign back up. I'll sign back up on it later on in the year, because right now there's really nothing that I've been watching on Apple, so that's why I kind of just canceled it. And they did raise the prices too, so there's that too.
Yeah, a lot of these streamers like Peacock will join like a month for and then if there's one or two shows we want to watch, and then we cancel it, and then like right now. We're watching Peacock because my wife's a big Law and Order fan, and so they have like Law and Order, Organized Crime, I think. So I'm like, she's like, "Oh, can I watch?" I'm like, "Okay, we'll join for a month, and then we're gonna cancel it."
Yeah, that's kind of where we're at. Depends on what's on. But the next one here, this was when Eddie was gonna be on, but he told me earlier today that he was they wasn't going to be able to make it here tonight, but he'll be on Friday's episode. But this was a collaboration, or not a collaboration, but like it was both Jose and Eddie's pick in a way. So here we go.
And you can handle this.
It's no problem. It's like no problem whatsoever. Piece of cake, piece of crumb cake.
So there you go. So we have Casper 1995 30th anniversary. I know you watched it in the theater, right?
I did
recently.
Yeah, I was telling you about it. Yeah, I went to go watch it in the movie theater, man. It was actually really, really cool because there's people that obviously wanted to watch it in the theater again. So like it's kind of a packed room, which is cool when you're watching an old movie, because they make it feel like they know the lines and they laugh at the jokes. And there's people that have seen it so many times. So it was a really cool experience. When Casper shows up in human form and they do the big reveal, all the girls in the audience went crazy. So it was cool, man. It was a cool experience to watch that movie on the big screen. I don't think I've ever watched it on the big screen. Every time I watched it as a kid, I think we had it on VHS, and I watched it at home. So this is, I think, the first time I ever watched it in the theater. So it was really, really cool. Obviously, my background with the character of Kat. I was one of my first crushes, and so it was actually one of my fantasy figures a couple months ago. It's one of the figures I actually pitched to Fabio from Caustic Plastic. I actually showed him my mock-up. I've told you about this, but anyways, I showed him my mock-up, and I was like, come on, man, we do a whole line here. And he was like, hey, man, if I can get Christina Ricci to sign off on it, man, maybe, I was like, hey, I'll take it, man. I'll take him, maybe. You know what I mean? So I was really pumped about it. So man, again, I think it's a great film. It's one that I watch every year during the season. And it's a kid's film, obviously, but it does tackle some adult things in terms of loss and mourning, and what it is to be a father, and all these things that you kind of overlook as a kid, because you're kind of laughing at all the fart jokes, with the ghost and all that. But when you actually pay attention to kind of the adult themes that they're talking about in this film, it's actually really, really deep, in terms of the whole aspect of a ghost and unfinished business, and do you really have unfinished business, and are you completely forgotten, or or not, if you have someone that still remembers you, you know what I mean, are you truly gone? There's all these elements to it, man, that it's deeper than you think. So
I did rewatch it a couple weeks ago because it's playing in the theater for the 30th anniversary, and I did initially watch it when it first came out back in May of 1995. So it kind of brought me back to some of those nostalgic moments when I first watched it, with my dad and my sister and things like that, some other people too. And I've always enjoyed this. It's very Halloween-y.
Yeah, I mean, I would have been like 2.5, so I don't think they would have taken me to the movie. So,
yeah. And then we have Brick says Robin Williams was meant to get this.
Interesting. I did not know that. I
think I want to say they offered it to Kurt Russell as well, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, both great actors too. Mm-hmm. But I think Pullman, he is like perfect. I think that there's no one I could really imagine, even though Robin Williams would be like, I think would be equally excellent in his own way. But I think that this role, I think this one was for him. You know what I mean? I think personally, I don't know. It's just the way he plays it and the relationship, the chemistry he has with Christina Ricci. It does generally feel like a father and daughter. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. And who knows if we would have got that with the other actors? I mean, they're both excellent. I'm sure they would have done great. But Bill Pullman is one of my favorite characters, just in general. The way he plays that father figure. So,
and that was a year before that epic presidential speech.
Yes,
Independence Day.
So yes, that's true.
And then how about this duo? Did you like these Kerrigan and?
They're funny, man. Especially her voice. She's got that deep voice. So it's they're funny characters. I mean, they're kind of comic relief villains. But they're funny. They're funny, and then when she turns into a ghost, and she's like, "Oh man, it's just so funny, man."
Yeah, let me do this real quick. Hold on a second.
Go for it.
Wow. I remember that priest from SNL time.
Yeah, SNL. Yeah,
way back in the day, and then it says, "I only watched this Casper with the cartoons." And my question for you guys is this, especially Jose, is this they did one movie for Casper, or did they do Casper 2 or 3 or whatever, or just
they only did with this original cast? They only did one film. They did do like a direct to video sequel in a way with Hilary Duff, apparently, that I did not know about. And they did that version. It was like a direct to video like sequel, but none of the characters from this movie appear.
And they did an animated series with I think they had the voice cast of the trio ghosts, so they got them to
got it.
For that,
Okay, that's nice.
Yeah.
Well, how did it go?
Oh, it wasn't fine. Was no problem. Piece of cake.
Oh man!
I always laugh at the Ghostbusters one too, and he's like, "Who are you gonna call? Someone else."
Who are you gonna call? Someone else.
Nice.
You know I was gonna play that.
Gotta check this out.
Yeah.
I'd be tempted to just buy him as the Ghostbuster so I could have that scene. You know what I mean?
Right.
Nice.
Adam, I know this came out like later. Did you ever get a chance of watching this movie at all?
If I did, I don't recall seeing it. I think this came out. This came out when I was in college, so I didn't have nephews at the time, so I just wasn't around kids, and that would have been like the furthest thing I would have seen. So this was in a period of my life where if it was a movie aimed, generally speaking, at kids or parents and kids, I would have missed it. And I think as a parent, I've tended to either show Emily new things that have come out, like How to Train Your Dragon, or stuff that I grew up with. So if it came in that period where I wasn't a kid, or it's not relatively new, 2009, 2010, and later, then it didn't factor in our watching.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I kind of figured because that would have been.
You should watch it, Adam. Actually, I would recommend it, especially a movie that you can watch with Emily during this season. It's just a kind of a chill film, you know what I mean, that you can watch and enjoy. Like I said, it's a lot deeper. There's adult themes that carry this film as well, not just the kiddie fart jokes that there is. Obviously, it's a kids movie, but I definitely would recommend it.
Is that Faye Dunaway in it? Was that Faye Dunaway, or was that Kathleen, the older blonde actress? In a previous
no.
Who was that?
No, I don't think I don't think it's.
I don't know her name. Kerrigan is not Faye Dunaway. No.
The only other movie that I've seen her is in a movie called Because I'm a Cheerleader or something like that. She's in that movie, but that's the only other movie that I've seen.
And the gentleman. The gentleman.
Was that Eric Idle?
Actually, I don't even know.
Yes, it is Eric Idle. Yes, you are correct.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yes.
He's in the comedy group. There's a. I forget.
He was Monty Python.
There you go.
Originally.
Oh, yeah.
There you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, got it. Kathy Moriarty. I think you mentioned her, right?
Oh yeah. Kathy Moriarty.
Kathy Moriarty and Eric Idle. Yeah. Kerrigan's attorney. And then they had that one guy. What's his name from Bueller? Ferris Bueller's Day Off. The one of the teachers.
Him.
What's his name?
Ben. Ben something.
Stein? Is it Stein?
The guy.
I don't know his name.
Ben Stein. Yeah.
Ben Stein. Yeah. He has a little.
Win Ben Stein's money. Yeah.
Yeah, he has a cameo in this because it's like one of those talking about the inheritance that Kerrigan got.
Okay.
And stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
even come out the door. I mean, whoa! This is
yeah.
It seems like it would be a fun watch.
Yeah, you
watch the movie. Both of you watch it, and if you don't like it, I'll pay for your rental. How about that?
There you go. It might be on Peacock, but
might be
it's Universal, but
or Netflix, one of those.
Or Netflix, yeah.
Yes.
We have the random 97.
Somebody's burner.
I don't think I've seen you before.
Someone's burner.
It says I read something today that Spielberg wanted to work with the TMNT 1990 director on Casper. Wasn't he the? I'm trying to think. Wasn't he the director of this? Casper?
It was directed by.
Oh no! Wait, no, never mind. No, it wasn't him. It was someone else who did direct this.
By Brad Sterling
or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I did see that random, and are you random man on YouTube? That might be you. I'm not sure, but it is Steve Barron. He turned it down. Steve Barron. So yeah. So thank you so much for joining us. This is the first time that I see you here in the live chat. So thank you so much there. We have Mr. SB, made channel member, saying hello all. Thank you, Mr. SB, for joining us. The current Total Recall Figure Stock champion. Thank you so much, Mr. B. So that was Mr. I mean, in a way, it's kind of like mine too, because I really like this too. So, but yeah. So thanks to Mr.
Jill. I didn't have time to send it to you, but I was working on Bill Pullman slightly. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's right. You mentioned.
It's freaking glare. Yeah, I'm working on it, but.
Oh, you get Dr.
Yeah.
Nice.
There he is. Yeah. I've been working on him.
Nice.
So.
There you go.
So. Anyways, I want to have the 3 ghosts as well, so we can have the full line. And I'm gonna pitch it again to Fabio and be like, "Here you go."
I'm not sure how that's gonna work though. I mean,
Hey, never know. You miss all the shots you don't take, man.
There you go.
Who owns the license? Is that Universal?
It's
a universal license. Yeah.
Okay. So he's already they already have a relationship with them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I went to him. I was like, "Come on, man, come on."
Yeah, you showed him your mock-ups, right?
I did.
Yep,
I did.
Fabio? Yeah. So I'm just gonna do mine real quick, and then we'll get into the actual figures situation there. So mine is that really like goes all the way back, and I think this is what kind of started my horror fandom. So there's the Goosebumps. The Goosebumps books. I've always liked those growing up. I like the, as a kid, you only look at the cover, and those are the ones that are gonna appeal to you. So I really like these, reading them, and then they did a TV series and things like that. So I was always a fan of this. These are some of the books. Again, that was growing up in the 90s, so this was kind of like the thing back then, right? And then I saw someone make some of these R.L. Stine Goosebumps book with actual horror movies, which I thought was kind of cool. So I saw a few of those. So I was like, oh, I've never seen these before. They're not the name of the quote unquote book is not called the name of the movie, but something that kind of related to what's going on with the story of it. Then there's some other ones like for Leatherface and Michael Myers, Halloween, Jason, Nightmare on Elm Street, and some other ones with like Annabelle, the Campus. Right. So there's those. I thought those were kind of cool. And then, of course, Carrie, It's the Steven Spielberg's Pet Cemetery, The Shining.
These are just covers, right? They were doing.
These are fake, but obviously they're fake. But that's kind of like the style that they were doing for those books, right?
Okay.
And Trick or Treat, and then of course we have the Ghostface Scream.
That's cool.
Scream ones. So those are the ones. But yeah, I think this is the ones that kind of like. Not only started my love for horror, but also kind of inspired my creative side when it comes to like writing stuff, storytelling and filmmaking and stuff like that. So this is kind of what started it, I would say. R.L. Stine's Goosebumps books. I tried reading them as an adult, and they're not great. So they're definitely targeted for kids. But I remember loving these. These are like some of my horror.
Now these books for Goosebumps, I mean, the backstory, I mean, what's most of the story entails? Like haunted house, I see a puppet, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they do like they do different stories, like something just horror related,
Okay.
Then later they made a movie. They made a TV series on Fox, and then they made a movie in 2015, I think, with Jack Black. So and then
I saw that. And they had a TV series too. Didn't they have on Netflix? Am I
confusing they did another series, TV series on I think Disney Plus. And what's his name? What is his name?
Doogie Howser, wasn't he in it?
No.
Just something else.
Justin Long, and who's the guy who plays Ross in Friends?
David Schwimmer.
Schwimmer.
Yeah, so he was in one of the latest Goosebumps episodes or series.
The Goosebumps movies, there was 1, 2. I believe
there's two. There's 2 Goosebumps movies. I only seen the first one, but no, I did watch both, but I prefer the first one. But it's just on nostalgia. I don't think it will be something that you guys necessarily love right away as an adult now. But this is kind of nostalgic for me. But so that's why I picked this here. But
that movie I just saw about the Trick or Treat one. I saw the next figure, and then I said, "What the hell's this?" And I said, "I never heard of this." And I found it in a movie, and I said, "Then I watched the movie, and I said, whoa."
Oh, okay. Actually, I wasn't a huge fan of Trick or Treat, the movie.
Interesting.
I wanted, I don't know, I was expecting a little bit more, but yeah. All right, guys. So let's move on to the actual figure stock of this.
Ooh, well,
Or have you have any other thoughts, guys, on this? On what
I just wanted to briefly say, you know, I think I texted this last night to you. I'm 52, and the movie Halloween, the original Halloween by John Carpenter, came out 47 years ago. Somehow, it wasn't until last night that I actually finally sat down and watched the whole film. Because I'm kind of like you, Mike. I was kind of a scaredy cat when I was a kid, and so I try to avoid a lot of horror films. And I really like. First of all, I really liked it, and I immediately saw how influential it was. But I'll tell you what, you know, for a film that came out in 1978, I know maybe it helps that I remember that period of time, you know, kind of vaguely, but I still remember the late 70s and early 80s. It's not really dated in the sense that it's a time capsule, and you know, I'm not sure you can get the same with cell phone technology and Ring cameras and all that, you know, the same type of. You can do a movie like that now because I'm not sure someone can get away with some of those crimes as easily as they did as you could think they could get away with in that movie. I really thought it was fantastic, and I don't know how I avoided it all these years, but
no,
I did the same.
You can see it was a classic. I mean,
see, I thought
I immediately it made me want to go keep like binging the rest of them. See.
You know. The thing with the Halloween though, Adam, is like there's like 5 different timelines, so it's like which one do you follow, right?
Yeah,
so like,
I did Google it to see, and I
Jill was talking about this on Horror Talk, the last episode, in terms of he had a graphic, right? Jill, you had that graphic. I think you can still find that. I don't know which website had that one, but basically it lays it out for you, so that way you can kind of decide which timeline you're gonna go with. But it's rather interesting. Yeah,
I'm gonna go back and rewatch that, Gio.
I thought you might have watched it, Adam, and that it wasn't your thing.
No, I've seen bits and pieces of it, and then I turned it over because, you know, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Generally, it wasn't my thing, but then seeing it, I'm like, you know what? Maybe this is my thing.
Yeah.
They're not all like that though.
I
think I messaged you. I'm not a fan of 4, 5, or 6. I mean, Jose might disagree with that, but and then there's Season of the Witch that doesn't have Michael Myers in it. Initially, when I was growing up, I saw that Michael Myers wasn't in it, and I was expecting him to be in it. So that's why I didn't like it. But later on, throughout the years, I try to watch it just as its own film, and I still didn't like it. So, you know, Season of the Witch. And then there's the new timeline, the original, and then the new trilogy that came out in the last few years. Those are connected, but it disregards Halloween 2 and all the other sequels, even the ones that Jamie Lee Curtis is in.
I watched the first one and then jumped and watched the trilogy, the last 3.
The last 3. Yeah, that's the David Gordon Green Blumhouse trilogy. So that's one timeline you can do. So you could do that potentially if you want, Adam. I would recommend you watch. My personal taste is always you go 1, 2, then you go to H2O, because I personally think H2O is Jamie Lee Curtis's best performance as Laurie, personally. So you could do that. You could skip the next one, which is Resurrection. So you could just watch 1, 2, and 3. That would be the trilogy, and then you could go to the new ones, which is the Halloween 2018 Kills and Ends. You can watch that, and then if you were still curious, then you do the Thorn trilogy, which is 4, 5, and 6. If you were that curious, but you don't really have to watch those ones personally.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes karate kicks Michael Myers at one point.
Yeah,
I saw he's in one of them. I was looking at the.
That's the one. That's the one you can skip. So again,
that one's bad.
I would recommend 2 because it basically works as a direct continuation of that same night.
I like
so, and it still has the same aesthetic. and so the same vibe. It's kind of like a whole haunted hospital vibe to it. So I would recommend you watch 2, so that way you kind of put that under your belt, and then you go directly to H2O, because H2O is the direct continuation of 1, 2, and 3. I mean, of 1, 2, and that's basically the third film, and it has a young Josh Hartnett. He's in that film. He plays Laurie's son.
I think that's his debut, if I'm not mistaken.
Might be.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So it has a young hit and a couple. It's got a very 90s vibe to it, which I personally like.
Michelle Williams is in it too.
Michelle Williams is in it too.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good time, that one. So you can watch that one. Skip the Busta Rhymes one.
And some guy who looks a lot like George Clooney is in H2O.
Yeah, that guy. The guy from Hitch. The guy from Hitch.
I haven't seen that actually. But...
You've never seen Hitch?
Oh, wait. No, hold on. Wait, Hitch is the Will Smith movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. No, I did see it. I don't remember him though. I don't remember.
He's in Hitch. He plays Ava Mendes's boss.
Oh,
he's a pretty big character in that film. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he's the one who's trying. They work at the tabloids, and he's trying to get her to get juicy stuff on the celebrity that Will Smith's client is dating. And I've seen that movie so many times, man. I can tell you the whole movie.
I've only seen it that one time.
It's a great film, man.
Yeah. Kevin James.
Kevin James is funny as hell in that movie.
Yeah. But yeah, there you go there, Adam.
I'm glad you watched it, Adam. I'm glad you actually sat through and you actually watched it. Actually, it's so funny. I got Harrison Viking Collectibles to watch it yesterday as well for the first time, all the way through, which is so funny that you just said that, because I was just like, oh wow, I just got Harrison to do it yesterday, and he told me the same thing. He was like, you know what, like I had kind of watch bits and pieces, I think he told me, but he hadn't seen it all the way through, so he sat down and watched it. But it's so funny, Adam, that you're saying that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, you know what, I told Milo, my wife, that I'd never seen it, and she's like, you've never seen this? And she's a big horror fan, and so she's like, all right, well, it's, I looked to see if it was on. I ended up just buying it for it was either rent it for $4 or buy it for $9 on, because it wasn't available on any streamer except for AMC Plus. And I'm like, there's nothing on AMC Plus I want. I could get that for a month for $9 or just buy the movie. I'm like, I'll buy the movie. So we watched it. I think all the other films are available for free, but not the first one. So we sat down and watched it, and I'm like, all right, it was a nice fall night here in New York. I'll sit down and watch this. And
it was shot here in SoCal.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what? I had a feeling, and I Googled to see where it was filmed, because it takes place in Illinois, but there's one scene where Dr. Loomis is on his way back from the hospital, which is in Illinois, headed towards Haddonfield, Hayden, whatever the name of the fictional town. And he's at a phone booth calling, I guess he's calling the police, and in Haddonfield field. And you see a mountain range in the distance. And I'm like, I've been to Illinois. I don't recall mountain ranges in the distance.
And then you see palm trees sometimes in one of the neighborhood shots.
Yeah, I didn't notice that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I was able to go to the Michael Myers house in Pasadena.
Me too.
And then the bush. The bush that's still there.
The bush, yeah. And then where Laurie sits with the pumpkin and she's waiting.
Oh yeah.
You know where she sits down? I took a picture there too. When I went to it was like the 50th or 55th convention for Halloween, the tribute. And so it was like a few minutes away because it was at the Pasadena Convention Center or whatever.
Oh,
so
yeah, right
it was just a drive. So we went over there, took a pictures everywhere. I visited the bush, Laurie's house, Michael's house. And then where she actually sits down with the pumpkin, I took a picture there too. I might post that for Halloween. It'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
But yeah, glad you watched it, Adam. All right, so let's get into the Figures Talk of the Figures Talk show. All right, so here we go. So we got this release from General Grievous. Hot Toys, announced on July 22nd, 2024. It is waitlisted on Sideshow. The movie figure file. We have Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, release date May 19th, 2005, Lucasfilm. Rotten Tomato score, 79% of the critics give it a positive review out of 335 reviews, and 66% of the audience give it a positive review out of 350,000 submissions. Worldwide box office, $905.6 million. That also includes the re-release that we saw earlier this year. And budget is $113 million. The figure itself on Sideshow is $370, which I was actually expecting it to be more, but because it does have components that are die cast. And as a lot of you guys know, I had the Sideshow General Grievous figure, which I gave away. It was a bit of a hassle to display him, because I kind of had to lean the figure to something so it wouldn't fall, and then when it would fall, it was gonna break apart into a bunch of little pieces, and I would touch it for a little bit and one big component would fall, and then it'll start a whole chain reaction and all the other parts would fall. And so I was like, I'm done with this.
I thought that happens to me.
So yeah.
Chain reaction, you touch one and then something else.
So when Hot Toys announced theirs, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get that one, and then hopefully we don't deal with the same situation there. But I do think it looks great. I think some people were complaining on that look on his face that I don't remember seeing that in the movie, but I am excited for this. Hopefully it should be much better than the Sideshow version, but I'm going to throw this to you, Mr. TJ Mike. Any thoughts on this figure here?
No, it looks fantastic, and I wasn't doing Star Wars at that time, and I remember it coming out, and it was like, wow, this is real nice. And I'm a fan of Star Wars, but I wasn't collecting. That was I didn't want to go down that road. I'm down that road now, and I'm looking at this, and I said, man, I wish I would have picked that up. But it's fantastic.
Yeah, and it's pretty massive.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Because the one in Sideshow, it's big, but I think
is that the one that's still in? You can still purchase it, or
I don't know actually. Probably.
I think there's one like you could still purchase.
The last time I checked on it, which was a while ago, was still available, and it goes on sale all the time, or at least it did. It's still available, but
that's a Sideshow version, correct?
Yeah, right. The Sideshow version. The Hot Toys one, that one's already.
Because I looked at that, and then it says when I started going down that road to Star Wars, and it says, "Oh, it looks, decent price, and this and that." But it looked. You just answered the question. I said it looks kind of flimsy. And
it
really is. So this one looks pretty sturdy.
Yeah, because it has components that are die cast that hopefully it'll help it stand.
Yeah.
And because the other one was just all plastic, and it was just I touched it with my pinky and the whole thing would shatter.
But what I heard them talking about the head sculpt. Did he have? Trying to remember, didn't he battle damage? He was battle damage.
I think it did have little components that were kind of battle damage at least for the Sideshow one. Okay. For that one, but this one, I'm guessing this is some kind of battle damage here on the face. But like I said, I don't remember seeing that in the actual movie.
Okay.
But especially this one right here.
Yeah, if he's that big, which I've heard. Plus, all spread out with all the 4 lightsabers.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow, that's a scene. That's something. That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice display.
And Jose, did you pre-order this?
I did not, man. Mainly because I feel like it's going to be a space killer, and I don't have space. I have a very limited real estate for my Star Wars collection, as you see here. That's kind of where I'm keeping all the Star Wars stuff. I'm trying not to do more than that. So kind of being very selective. There's a couple one-off characters. This could be an exception for it. But as of right now, I think I'm okay. I don't think I need it personally. I think it's a cool character, but I don't necessarily I don't think I necessarily, and I'm a huge Revenge of the Sith fan, but even then, like I'm kind of like, he's cool, but even the sideshow version, I didn't buy that version. I didn't buy this version. I was happy that this came out, so the people that had the sideshow version could throw that one away or give it away like you did. So
throw it away.
So
straight up throw it away.
So I apologize that you guys own that, and I'm glad you guys have this.
This is nuts.
Apologizing for it. Well, Aaron collects gets to enjoy it now because he was the winner of the giveaway of the General Grievous.
Right.
Yeah, so whenever Sideshow decides to send this to me, I still need to see where I'm going to display it because I know he's not going to really fit anywhere easily. So we'll see how that goes.
How would he be? But
I can probably look that up.
He's really tall. I mean, I don't know how tall. I had this on pre-order, and I actually canceled my pre-order because, kind of like what Jose was saying, I love Revenge of the Sith, but he's a space killer, and I don't know who. I don't know if it was Patrick or it was Figure Hideout, but someone had. It was like a short where it showed size comparisons with General Grievous, and he's a tall dude. I mean, it was Zord, yeah.
It was Zord, yeah.
And he's pretty tall. Now, I guess you can fit him if you kind of scrouch him down.
That's pretty tall,
sure.
But if you have them all spread out like this, that's even more space.
Yeah, that's the thing. So that's kind of like the main reason why I canceled the pre-order, just because I'm just running out of space. And I love that movie. To me, Grievous as a character, he's okay. I always thought he was kind of a chump. I mean, I guess a chump, a necessary chump within the storyline, but not. If it's a choice between, it was a choice between like Vader on the table, and that was kind of the main reason. Vader on the table came out, and that's a space killer. But to me, it's from my collection more important to have that than to have Grievous. Now I just saw. I want to kind of give him an appropriate shout out here. I saw a video last night that came on my feed. A kind of a newer channel, a guy like Flip for Figures, I think his name is, and he got this. I guess he got it from Hong Kong, and I guess his initial reaction was he really liked it, but then he like had like 3 or 4 issues with it in terms of like QC issues, like the cape. I guess there was a split on the seam. I guess he did have some problems on the stability of one of the hips, kept like breaking off, and there was one other there's one other issue that he had with like pieces coming. The one of the arms, when it was holding a lightsaber, it wouldn't hold it straight up. It kept like bending down. Like the weight of it wouldn't hold the lightsaber. So he was saying that hopefully it's just not, he was first batch and maybe he just got a bum figure, and hopefully that's the case. It's not like across the board QC issues. I don't know.
Yeah, so he's 16.5 inches tall, and that's if you if you actually like stand him up, because he hunches over, right, in the movies, so you could still do that. Any other thoughts, guys, on General Grievous?
I mean, he looks cool. I'm not saying I'm never gonna get him. I might kind of wait a little while and see how my collection shakes out.
Yeah.
Things, but he's a space killer.
Yeah, I'm sure he is. Yeah. All right, let's move on to the next one here, and this was a fantasy figure realized, and it's already released. So we have Wednesday, a 1/6 figure here, and okay, this thing's like really small now on StreamYard's display. Hold on a sec, guys. Okay, I'm gonna try to read it here. So this was just recently released, August 21st, 2025 was when they announced this, so it wasn't even that long ago. It is still available for pre-order on Sideshow. and now this week it was released. The TV figure file. This is related to season 2 of Wednesday. Premiere dates November 23rd, 2022 for the first season, and then August 6th, 2025 for the second season. I know they split it. And then it premiered again back in September. I think there's like 8 episodes or so on Netflix. Rotten Tomato scores 78% of the critics give it a positive review, and 80% of the audience give a positive review. 2 seasons so far. I started watching season 2, and I think I stopped after episode 6. I haven't finished it yet, but I may return as far as
how dare you?
it, but I haven't finished watching it yet.
What do you mean you made?
How dare you? How dare you say that?
So I mean, it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. But, I still haven't finished watching it, so that should tell you.
You know what? I'm leaving the stream right now.
So we got this, and I still don't think Wednesday looks great in this here. But maybe Jose.
Okay, now I'm definitely leaving now.
Maybe Jose sees it. What are your thoughts, Jose?
Let me send you. I think you should pull it up. You've seen Figure Hideout's video?
Oh, I've seen it. Actually, yeah, I've seen it.
I just put it in the private chat.
Oh, okay.
Make it easier for you.
Yeah, that was a good video.
I think that it's just there's so much you can do with this figure. Yeah, there's just so much you can do with this figure, man. It's just you can have her playing the cello, you can have her just standing up straight with her backpack, you can have her messing around. Someone put her with Hannibal Lecter from the TV show, like having a chat, which I thought looked really cool. Really? The detailing on the outfit is amazing. I think all the accessories look spot on. Skin tone looks good. The hair, give or take, with sculpted hair, I think for the most part, Hot Toys nails it. I would prefer if it was rooted personally, because I'm a rooted guy. I do think the hand. Oh my god, I'm totally forgetting here. The fucking name of the hand. Oh man, I'm cussing. I can't remember. The thing, yeah, thing. It does look a little plasticky. It doesn't look as good as I thought it would. But that's fine, whatever's. Everything else in terms of the accessories and what this will look like on your shelf in terms of the horror collection and having like this kind of like gothic. I even told you about like even like if you wanted to have like a Tim Burton shelf, that would be so cool too, to put her there with like your 89 Batman and like your Sweeney Todd and all these other characters that come out of the brain of Tim Burton. Would be really, really cool to kind of put them all together. But even then, if you wanted to put, like, you can kind of throw her anywhere, which is pretty cool. You can put her with your horror line, put her there with Michael Myers, put her with Freddy. You could kind of basically throw her anywhere. And again, also the representation is really important to have a Latina. She is of Mexican descent from both her parents. I think her mom's also Puerto Rican. So there's a lot of, there's a lot of elements to getting a figure like this made. That's really, really important. So I think I consider this a win. I personally think she looks good. I don't think it's 100%, but I think what figure have we seen that was a 10 out of 10? And I mean, usually for the most part, there's always a little bit slightly off. This one, again, it could be better. But for the most part, I even started seeing people that thought that the final products, if you look at the photos and you look at Figure Hideout's videos, I'm sorry, a lot of people were comparing it and saying that they do think that the final product actually, especially like photos like this, where you can really, really see the likeness to Jenna Ortega. So, it is what it is. I mean, I'm happy with it. I know it's very niche. I know a lot of people are not picking it up. I know a lot of people don't like the show or don't really have the need for this in their collection, but I'm happy. And that's my TED Talk.
You got this, right, Jose?
I do. You know how much I want this, that I even started looking at those like Hong Kong prices. I was like, yo, maybe I should do like a Hong Kong day one type of thing. But I was like, yeah, because I was like, that'd be cool to have her in this month. But I was like, nah, I can be patient. If she comes in within the month or so from Sideshow, it's fine. Like, whatever. I don't want to lose my NRD. So
I really like the accessories, so I'll give you $5 for the cello, Jose.
No. I'm actually the way I'm thinking I'm posing her is with the cello. I think I'm gonna have her because I have on my third shelf here is kind of my my movie and TV section or whatever. So that's where I have like my Michael and my Harry Potter line and like all those characters. So I'm gonna throw her in there. So I'm gonna have her playing the cello, which is gonna be kind of the front row playing. So I think that's how I'm going to display her. And I mean, I think anybody that comes in and sees that, they're going to be like, "Oh shit, you have a Wednesday, like that's cool." So I think I think that's going to serve its purpose. So I'm happy.
She can hold her own also. So if you just have it right there, I mean, all the accessories it's. And let me tell you, I wasn't a fan of the. Well, I can't say I wasn't a fan. I just didn't watch it. And everybody started talking about the show, first season. And this was when the second season just dropped half of it, the first part. And I said, well, let me go check it out and see what everybody's talking about and this and that. I watched it, first episode, and went right through the whole first season and then jumped into the second season. I enjoyed it. It was something kind of like I knew of it, but it was still fresh and new. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I do not have it on there. I have it on my list, and it says, but I did see the video this week, and yeah, it looks good. And again, the accessories, I like the cello look, and so
yeah, you do the right pose, have her playing there.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be like, it's not like somebody's gonna be like, who's that? Like they'll know, like they'll come in, they see that, they'll be like, oh, that's Wednesday from the show. That's cool. You know what I mean? So,
but it's not cool. Christina Ricci.
It's not Christina Ricci. Yeah. Well, that's why I said from the show, not from the movie. Now, if they did the movie one, I think a lot of us would be happy if they did the movie one. But they got to do the whole family. That's the thing, With the Wednesday show, it's her show, so it's like she's the main focus, right? So they don't have to. Like, I mean, I'd love if they did more of the characters, right? But I don't think they will, especially because this was such a low quantity figure. Apparently, like I don't know if you saw Kit put this whole thing about how like they were like they had ordered more, but then they were like, actually we're not gonna do as many because we're not doing as many figures. So something like that I think I read. So it's one of those things where it's like very low. So I feel like even makes it even cooler the fact that it's gonna be such a limited figure that they didn't make as many of these. So it's not like your Iron Mans or whatever that make 1,000 of them. It's like, well, thousands and thousands of them. Like this is going to be more limited, where there's going to be harder to get, and then once it's sold out, it'll be sold out. Like you won't be able to get this. So
this cool. Weird. They won't do a 2.0 or something to this.
I don't think so. No, absolutely not. So I think it's one of those things where like you'll be happy to have this in your collection. It's one of those things where I don't think they'll they won't even tackle more characters. I think they'll just one and done, and that's it. So.
All right. Any other thoughts, guys, on Wednesday?
Let's do it, man. Let's keep the show moving, man.
All right. Let's move on to the next one here. The next one is, so we got Storm, the Mondo version from X-Men 97. So this is not ready for pre-order quite yet, but it's about to be pretty soon. So we have the TV figure file from the X-Men 97 series, premiere date March 20th, 2024, season 1. Disney Plus. Rotten Tomatoes score, 99% of the critics give it a positive review, 91% of the audience give it a positive review. Average score for 2 seasons. I think that's wrong. But actually, I think this whole thing is wrong. There isn't 2 seasons of X-Men 97 yet.
The second season hasn't came out yet.
Right. So I think that's wrong. But $245 is a price here. Timed edition. Expected to ship is unknown at this time. So whenever it goes on pre-order, which I'm expecting it to be made sometime next week, it'll probably go on for pre-order.
On Tuesday.
It is Tuesday?
Yeah, Tuesday.
Oh, okay. So yeah, so this is the latest X-Men 97 Mondo figure. The only one that I had was the Wolverine, which I gave that one away last year, where Yomo won it. So we got this one here. I know Robert Fear the Burn would have loved this segment, particularly with Storm and everything, but I think you might be the only one who collects Mondo, Mike. But what are your thoughts on this Storm?
I just saw that pop up the other day, I believe on Friday, and I said, "Oh, yes!" And I said, "Finally!" I knew it was coming out. I mean, they were kind of Mondo. I watched the shows and on YouTube and everything with the guys and all that, and the makers of all this stuff. And I did see it at Comic-Con, San Diego Comic-Con. So I was just waiting. I knew it was going to come up. I thought it was maybe November, December, but they're going to drop it on Tuesday. So this, and I was looking on the website yesterday. If I counted correctly, and it says, I think they're going to be like 5 head sculpts. And it says, because she has a different set of hair, and each one of that, at least 5 head sculpts. And it says, so it should be nice to do. I have all the rest of the X-Men, everyone that they have made, and so this falls right under. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this falls in. I've been waiting for Storm for so long, and it says, because Mondo was doing, Wolverine, and I was getting him, and then it says, so it's good, it's fresh to get this finally. I mean, somebody's doing it. I mean, that's what I'm happy. Somebody's doing it.
Like if I was still collecting, like the X-Men Mondo, I would have been very excited for this. But since I stopped, I'm not gonna try to get this. But I like a lot of these photos here that show like the rest of the X-Men Mondo figures in the background, like this one.
Yeah,
and there's some other ones that are pretty cool. But I
have all the whole crew, so it's kind of like. And then they're gonna drop Jean Grey next year.
Oh, that's right. They teased that when was it a New York
Comic-Con?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's gonna drop, and they're gonna drop that. I only saw the the layout, and then but on one of the videos for New York Comic-Con, they actually had Beast already ready.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that too. Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah.
So those two next year, and this one should, for the X-Men, this should wrap it up for this year for Mondo.
Yeah. Any thoughts, guys, on Storm? I know you guys don't collect Mondo, but any thoughts?
No, man. I think it's cool that they made Storm. Storm is a great character that deserves a 1/6 scale figure. So I'm glad Mondo finally did one. I don't even know. I don't even think third party's ever done one. Maybe they have, and I'm forgetting, but I don't even think they've done it. So Storm's one been vastly, incredibly underrated and not done to her potential. I think manufacturers are losing out on money by not doing Storm figures. Third parties, I don't know why you're not doing it, but I'm glad Mondo stepped up and is doing this. So I would love for them to do this. I think they did do a third party, but it was the Halle Berry version from X-Men Days of Future Past. I remember that. Really? They did that. It wasn't very good. It was like, we're talking about like 2015 quality figure, third party. So but that was a long time ago. But yeah, an actual like a comic Storm, I don't think they've never done that one before. And yeah, I mean, I would love if they did a Halle Berry from the X-Men from the original trilogy. That'd be pretty cool. But yeah, in terms of a comic, I think this is cool. I think Hano Studio should do one as well. To do like a more kind of like a little bit more realism to it. I think that'd be pretty cool, because I know some people, that's what they prefer. They kind of want it to have more of a realistic look versus like the Mondo, which is like the joints and the lines and the like the pop art look that this one gives. But I personally think that Hano should definitely do that. And Hot Toys, revisit the Marvel 2000s line, man. Like, do more characters from that line, man. And you never know. You might make money, Hot Toys. You might make money.
Yeah. Right. Mr. Philly Figurecraft dropping by. Hey, fellas. Hello there, Mr. Philly.
Hey, Philly. Philly is making, I don't know if he's shared that already. I think he might have shared it already. If not, yeah, I believe he did. He did this really cool diorama thing with his extra parts for his T1000, like where it gets like blown up and all that. I think he made a reel about that. If you guys haven't seen it, please, go check out Philly's page. Nice, Philly. It's really cool. So shout out to Philly.
I think I did see it on his story. I think he put it on the story on IG.
Yeah, it's very cool. It's very cool.
Thank you so much, Mr. Philly, for joining us here today. And S-Beam confirming, yep, Tuesday. Tuesday's coming at the pre-order for Storm. And then he says, all I gotta say is it's about damn time, he says. So. But then it says, gotta have to settle for the non-exclusive, though.
Oh, no.
Oh, because you have to pay it up front, don't you, with Mondo?
Yeah. That's the thing. You gotta have your Mondo money to the side and just wait. Because one purchase, boom, that day.
Because I'm looking into that when they do the Donatello pre-order of the 1/6.
That's another thing that I'm kind of.
So I gotta prepare myself for that one.
Prepare for the Turtles, because I think the Turtles they're gonna drop at least one before the year end. So
yeah, next month the Donatello.
You have to pay up front with Mondo.
Yeah.
Whole thing.
Yeah.
I do want that Superman and Lois whenever that comes out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That looks pretty cool. The one he's holding.
Yeah, that's what I want.
That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie.
I think they do have options that you could pay, like do payments, but I don't think it's directly with Mondo. I think there's some other.
What's that, shop or something like that?
I think there is an option that you could. I haven't really looked into it myself, but
it's not through like we do with Sideshow.
Right? It's not like that, right?
Yeah, no.
Then we have Ash Chase dropping by. What up, plastic crackheads? Thank you so much, Mr. Ash Chase.
Hey, Ash.
Mr. Valkyrie Magnus says, I don't collect Mondo, but that Storm is awesome. So yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Any other thoughts, guys? Move on to the next one here.
I always tell Brian, they say, why Mondo, the joints and everything else? I said, if you really want something, like if you're going to grab out of the TV, out of the cartoon series and grab it and have it in hand, Mondo does that. They produce that. But I have Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man show, of course X-Men. So yeah, so I mean they pull it off for the animation. If you really want that from the cartoon, from '97 cartoon, that's Mondo's the place.
Yeah. All right, guys. So let me just look at something real quick here. Checking on the top fans. Remember, if you're a channel member, by the end of the stream, if you're number one, your character wins 200 credits. So right now, number one is Valkyrie Magnus, 1 out of 12. Number 2, and Brick Artemis is number 3. So that's where it is right now. Okay, so let's move on here. Let's see here. We have Mr. Moose. He says, hello, community collectors. I really dislike when they don't use your avatar in the chat. What are you referring to? Is that showing that?
I don't know. Your chat is a little strange, actually, because I did notice that it's using like the full username and not like the actual name.
Oh, yeah. I did notice that. But I mean, I see the images. I just see the name that some have like Ash has 471 in there.
Yeah.
Before it just had Ash Chase. So I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's a StreamYard thing or a YouTube thing, but CS Beam, is that you? Just trying to find that. All right, there you go. All right, so let's see here. So let's move on to the next one here. I think this is the last figure. So we have the Obi Wan Kenobi Mustafar 1/6 figure here from Hot Toys. We look at the movie figure files. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, May 19th, 2005 is the release date. Lucasfilm, Rotten Tomato score, gave it it's the same one as the one that I read for General Grievous. It's the same movie, so I'll skip that. But the price, $315, expect to ship between October and December of 2026. And I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this before on this show, is that I am holding off on getting an Obi-Wan unless it's the Padawan Obi-Wan from Phantom Menace or Old Ben from A New Hope. Those are the only two that I would get.
Not the Revenge of the Sith, where he has the duel on Mustafar?
No, see...
Yeah.
The Anakin that I have, the artisan one, the first one, I have it, but I'm displaying him with Palpatine. I having him like kneeling down as Palpatine. You know, that's the whole thing. You know, so that's how I'm displaying that. So
dude, that's why you buy the sculpted version. You use that one for the kneeling down pose, and you use your artisan to be fighting this one. There you go. It's problem solved.
I don't want to do all that. I'm fine with the way that I have it. So the Obi Wan, because I want to recreate that epic battle in the Phantom Menace with Maul.
You have a Qui-Gon?
I need that too. So I'll need that as well. So I have the Darth Maul. Hopefully they'll do the Padawan Obi Wan, and then I don't know. I'll have to either buy backwards, or hopefully they'll announce another. But that's kind of.
I feel like they might do. I feel like they might do a new Qui-Gon artisan.
Artisan, yeah, artisan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my plan for this. Now I know a lot of you guys were probably expecting or wanting this one. I guess there's only like it's overall sculpted hair for the head sculpt for this, right? But then
Yeah,
it has
except for the little fringe.
the little curl, the little Superman curl, whatever. So they have this. The head sculpt looks the same as the other ones. I don't know if you guys have noticed anything that's different, like the other movies. It looks the same
head sculpt.
name. So I knew I wasn't gonna get this. I'm excited for everyone else who wants this, but like I said, I'm waiting for those other two. Hopefully that's soon. But I'm gonna throw it to you guys. Any thoughts on this, Obi?
Well, I picked it up. I picked up this one, and then and then Anakin for the sculpted version. So I want to do the scene. So yeah. So yes. And then this is so I picked it up. As in the Obi-Wans, I had this one. Oh wow, I ordered this one, and I had the one from the Obi-Wan show, and that's it. And then and for Anakin, I have Anakin with the poncho, and that's it. So these ones coming in, and even to pull off this scene, which is a fantastic one of the, instead of the OG movies, the trilogies, this one's my favorite. So yeah. So to pull off the scene and everything with what came out, yeah, I love it. So I picked this up and the Anakin sculpted version.
All right.
There you go, and that's going to be Geo in about 6 months.
Jose, do you have a New Hope Obi-Wan Kenobi? If you do, I'll give you
no. No.
Yeah,
$5
for you. You got the Obi-Wan.
I'll give you $5, Jose, for that.
No way, man.
With the OT stuff, I mean, we got to keep our eyes open for the 26 and 27, because the 27 is going to be 50 years. So
yeah.
All this stuff's going to be dropping.
Yes, don't buy New Hope stuff. Don't buy New Hope stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, just they're gonna definitely 2.0. They're gonna artisan Luke, artisan Han Solo, stormtrooper disguises. They're gonna go crazy. I heard something about like Leia's ceremony, medal ceremony outfit, artisan. So they're gonna be doing lots of things for New Hope. So do not buy backwards. Those figures are they're basically 10 years old now. They came out about 2015. So no, don't buy those unless they're giving them to you for like $5, like Gio's trying to buy here. So yeah, don't buy those. So if you bought them already and you've had them for a while, then you're enjoying them in your collection. Right. But as of right now, don't buy them. Yeah, don't buy them.
Don't buy back right now.
And then Adam, wasn't that one of your fantasy figure picks, Leia with the
that is one of my fantasy figure picks. And for me, I first of all, I think the figure looks awesome. It's an awesome display base, but kind of keeping on the Halloween theme that we have, and a theme of a previous figure we talked about, General Grievous, where I feel like this week I've been hunted. I've been hunted by a killer, and the killer's name is Space Killer.
Oh wow!
Because I'm not getting the General Grievous too big. It's a Space Killer, and I'm not getting this Obi Wan for the same reason. It's a Space Killer. and that's part of it because I have the TV series Obi Wan. I have Old Man Ben, from A New Hope. I have the Mandalorian and the Clone Wars versions. So, I have the original Episode 3 Obi Wan, though that head sculpt is a little dated. And I actually have him with the hood on, and he's holding a lightsaber because I'm not as happy with that head sculpt. But I just can't. I'm not. Again, I'm this one. I'm more likely to get than I am Grievous. But if I get this, then I got to get the Anakin, and I feel like I don't really need that Anakin because I have the Artisan, I have Episode 2, and I have the new Ahsoka one that just came out, and I have the one where I have him on the staff now, the Clone Wars version. So I don't know. I have Episode 2, the Attack of the Clones, the mullet Obi-Wan Kenobi on pre-order, the Artisan version of that, and I've been looking forward to that because that'll complete my Attack of the Clones line. And like you, I do want that Episode 1 Obi-Wan, and I'm sure sooner or later that's going to come down the pike.
Yeah, they'll do it.
I just don't know where I properly display this. And I have Dark Side Anakin, the original one, with the same base or similar base.
Yeah.
That's and I really like that figure. So I for the time being, I'm holding off on this one and not picking it up. But I think if I didn't have some of the ones I already mentioned, I already own, I would get this because I think it's a solid figure.
I really do like this diorama figure base, so I do like this. So
I think it's really cool. I'm with Adam in terms of the space. I mean, I feel like this has to be its own, like just Anakin and Obi-Wan in one cabinet or whatever it's going to be. That's all you could do in there because it's going to have this plus Anakin's base. Like that's all you can do. Like, you know what I mean? So if you have that space available, then yeah. But if you don't, then you might have to display it without the bases, and it's not as cool without the bases. So, for me personally with this figure, I have not ordered it. I do want an Obi-Wan. At one point a couple of years ago, I was going to buy it backwards, and I was looking at the one that Adam has, the original one release, and the guy wanted to sell it to me for $450. Now again, $450, that's a lot of money. And I was like, oh man. And I was like, can you do 400? And the guy would not do 400. He was like, this is worth more. This could, I'm not going to do. I'm like, dude, I got 400 right now. You're not going to do it for $50? He's like, nope. And I'm like, you know what? Now I think about it, I'm like, I'm glad you didn't take it because now I can buy this one, right? The only reason though I have not pre-ordered it is because now I'm kind of catching on their game in terms of what they're doing, and I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I don't want to order it because in a couple weeks they might be like, oh, check it out, here's the Artisan clean version of Obi-Wan if you want this one. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's just like, oh great, like, you know what I mean? Like now it's like, how many am I gonna buy that one too? Like no. So I'm like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna play it. This one's not limited. I don't need to go in some queue. There's not a limited amount of figures. I can order this with Underground or any other retailer. It doesn't have to be with Sideshow, so I don't even have to worry if it does go waitlisted. I'll go order it with somewhere else. So it's like I'm not too concerned about it. I think I'll be able to get it. I'll wait for it, until it's closer to release. And if they haven't announced anything else, I'll pick it up. If not, well, who knows? But I think I'll get it, but I do want to wait and see what's going on, what else they're going to do, because they're playing this game, especially with the Anakins, where they're just doing all these new versions and so on and so forth. And it's just like they're all about patterns, and we got to be observing how they operate. So with this, I'm going to wait. I do like it, but again, it is the same head sculpt. It's the same head sculpt, so it is what it is. I do like the better body proportions. I do like the weathered look on it. I do. It's going to look great with your dark side Anakins if you have that one, or if you buy the sculpted or the new one that just went for pre-order in this week was that one. So either way, I think you'll be great. But for me personally, I have the light side Anakin, the original, not the original, but the one that's the first original Artisan. So I have that one. So it doesn't really match with this Obi Wan anyways. So because he's clean and he doesn't have the Sith eyes. So so we'll see. Again, that's my TED talk.
We have Mr. S Beam says 6 months. Woohoo! He says, "Thank you so much, Mr. S Beam, for being a channel member for that long." So here we go. I'll do this one.
Who are you gonna call? Someone else.
Thank you so much, Mr. S Beam, a channel member. Let's see here. We have Thanos was right. This was a miss for me, he says here. Thank you so much for joining us. I don't think I've seen you before. So thank you so much for joining us. Welcome. He says, I managed to get
it might be
an artisan. What was that?
It might be someone you do know, but then like their user's different from their actual name.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. So.
Oh, okay. I see. Okay. That's probably what's happening. So, and then Mitchell Lawrence 2798 says, "Pass for me. Only OT, Empire, and Hoth characters for me." And I think maybe I haven't seen you before as well. I don't know, but welcome if you haven't. But thanks so much. Then we have Valkyrie says, "I pre-ordered it and I want Old Man and No Beard Kenobi too." He says,
"I thought Valkyrie was asleep. Didn't he go to sleep like an hour ago? Did he wake up?"
Maybe he changed his mind. Maybe he changed his mind.
He woke up. He's like, you know what? I really want to hear what Jose's thoughts are on these figures. I'm gonna stay up. I know I'm wake up at 4 a.m., but I'm gonna stay up just for Jose. And I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you, Valkyrie.
All right, there you go. I want this Obi Wan, says Mr. S Beam. And then Moose says, I have the Artisan Anakin DX34 and the DX47 DVSA. I pre-ordered DX49 on Tuesday. I'll get the sculpted 2 and this semi-artisan Obi Wan Kenobi. So there you go. Cool. There. Thanks so much, Mr. Moose. Beam says YouTube is switching to using our handle rather than our names. Oh, okay. Is that what's happening? Okay.
That's dumb.
Yeah, especially when there's like a bunch of like some like numbers.
There you go. See, he said it. Look, Valkyrie's comment.
What is it? I really want to hear Jose's thoughts.
There we go. I knew it. He's like, I can't go to bed yet. I need to know.
Pass for me. I want more Deadpool, says Ash Chase. All right.
More Deadpool. I thought he hated Deadpool. That's what I thought. I thought he like really hated Deadpool. I thought he told me it was like, I thought he said that it was like the worst character ever in the Marvel universe. I thought that's what he heard. I mean, I don't know.
It seems like that might be wrong information there, Jose. But all right, guys. Any other thoughts on this Obi Wan Kenobi Mustafar?
It's cool. I want it, but I'm gonna wait.
Look at that.
That's cool. I know, Gio. That's gonna be you in 6 months, being like, you know what, Jose, you were right. Remember that one episode of Figures Talk that one time? And I'm like, which one? And he's like, that one time you actually showed up early. I'm like, oh yeah, that one time. He's like,
no, remember iconic moment in history.
He's like, you remember you were saying that you know I wasn't gonna order that Obi-Wan and that Anakin, and I was like, yeah, I remember you said that. He's like, I changed my mind, man. I got those on order. And I was like,
there you go. I mean, I don't think so, but we'll see.
You know, to Jose's point, I really think if you get, first of all, you could get anything, of course, but I think you're doing a disservice if you just get the Obi-Wan and you don't get the Anakin, because you got to have these two together. Mm-hmm. And the other piece is, you know, and I have a bunch of figures in each shelf, but I think these two figures really deserve to be displayed separately, however you do that, on one shelf just themselves. And I think because they would really be a centerpiece of a collection. Correct. So if you don't have space to do that, or you're, you know, I don't know, I think you display however you want to, but I really think these two would look great if they're just, as Jose said, you know, displayed separately on one shelf. And besides the fact that you're probably going to need a whole shelf just for them, just based on those stands.
And then I have to consider, Jose, when I get that Batman animated series Batmobile from Jazz Inc.
Oh, no.
That's true. That's true, man.
You seen that video with Mafia where Yost picks
where he was holding it? Yeah.
Yeah. So Yeah, thing's massive.
It's huge.
These are two I might like. We're thinking about moving in the next year and a half, and so depending on if we do and what my collection will look like in our new home, I might come back and these might be figures I might, if there's space, if I have more space, look back and pick up wherever they are. Then I could.
Oh, that's cool.
See that.
That's the cool thing with both these options, the sculpted Anakin and this Obi-Wan, is that they're not limited. They're no queue. You can find them on other retailers, probably up until they release. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
there's no real rush to pre-order things right now when it comes to figures like this. That's why they're trying to get you with that artisan, because you're like, oh, we get their money now, and it benefits Sideshow too, because they get your money. So
right.
Anyways, that's a whole other conversation.
I do have a question though, something that Adam just said here. So Adam, are you moving to SoCal?
I would like to. No, it just here in Saratoga County, New York, just locally.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mr. Valkyrie Magnus claims, "I need to sleep now. Good night, my friends," he says.
But then you'll never know what I said, man. It's gonna be too late. He's gonna wake up in the middle of the night in this heavy sweat, and he's like, "Oh no, I missed it. I don't know what Jose said."
Right. That's all of us, right, Jose? That's all of us right there.
Yeah.
Beam says, "See you back in a few, Mr. Magnus."
Yeah.
Ashley says, "Wow, never he would kick Obi-Wan's ass." Says so.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I mean, it's like one of those things where it's like Deadpool would get his butt kicked by Obi-Wan. So it's like, I know you hate Deadpool, so I agree with you. Obi-Wan would beat him up. So.
Okay. Mr. Moose, a channel member for 6 months. Thanks so much, Mr. Moose. He says, "Thanks to you for the 150 characters soapbox." Sigh. For the record, I want to have my hands on the jugular on 1/6 collecting. Moose blesses you all. Be kind. So there you go.
Okay.
Thank you so much,
Órale.
Mr. Moose. I think it's
Órale, Moose.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see what we got here. Okay, it looks like we're caught up in the live chat. Any other thoughts, guys? We move on to I'm gonna do a figure price right. I know Beam is not on here right now. I haven't done one of those in a while. So you guys have something to write with?
Yeah.
Give me a second.
We're gonna do a couple of those here. Let's see here. Let me move this real quick. All right, so that was the Obi-Wan Mustafar version, 1/6 scale, Hot Toys figure, $350 on Sideshow. All right, so let's see what we got. There's also another game that I've been trying to test out. If there's time, I might do it here tonight, but we'll see how that goes. But de nada, Jose says.
Moose is practicing el español.
I wonder if you Googled that, Moose. Deadpool can regenerate. Obi-Wan can't. LMAO. So
I'm confused, man. I thought you hated Deadpool. Why are you defending him?
Are you wearing a H2O shirt, Jose?
I am, man. Yeah, H2O. It's my H2O.
There you go.
I never seen that shit. Where'd you get that?
I forget the name of the company, but I'll send you the link. They make some really cool Halloween shirts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's like Gutter something, I think. I forget what it's called.
All right, let's see here. All right, so here we go. Figure price, right? We haven't done these in a while. So again, I'll show an image of a figure. Oh, that was that.
All right, that was me.
Oh, okay. So I show an image of a figure, and the panel guesses what they think the price is of this particular figure from Sideshow's website, retail price. If they don't go over the amounts, and then they stay within $25 of the actual price, And then if they're channel members, they'll win 50 credits for their character. So just as long as you don't go over it, and then you stay within $25. So we haven't done this one in a while, so we'll do one of these here. And let's see. Mr. Beam says, win while you can, fellas. So there you go. Boom says, no, I didn't Google de nada, he says. Okay. I even know en el culo.
Oh my.
Oh, wow.
Oh my.
Of course you're gonna know the cuss words. All right, guys. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Evil Dead 2 Sideshow. I'm sorry, it's not Sideshow. It's actually, what's the name of the manufacturer? Asmus? Yeah, Asmus. There you go. There you go. So what is the price of this horror theme?
I'm gonna take a wild guess, man.
Yeah.
Can't wait to get the Battle Damage Deadpool this week. LFG, finally. Well, congrats there, Mr. Ash. Okay, so I'll full screen you guys one by one whenever you guys are ready here. Okay, so let me full screen. Well, I guess Jose's already there, so let me full screen Jose.
Mm-hmm.
Jose says $235. Okay. Okay, let's go to TJ Mike. TJ Mike says $250. Okay, and then we have Mr. One Adam 12. He says $265. $265. All right. So let's look at the live chat. So Mr. Beam is saying now. Beam is the king of this, right? So figure price, right? So he says $220.
Okay.
Ash is saying $180. And they say you will love it. The Battle Damage Deadpool. All right, here we go. It's $210. $210. So I think all you guys went over.
What about? Yeah.
Yes. Well, Moose bet $235. Let's see. And then Ash, don't you have like 6? I don't know, Asmus. Yeah, so that was $210. So unfortunately, none of you guys got it. So let's do another one here. These are horror themes. So, well, kinda. This is Dead Strange from Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. What was the sideshow price of this figure? So again, that was Dead Strange. And I actually have this figure. I use it for Halloween display. That's the only Doctor Strange figure that I have. And then you've seen this one, right? You saw this one, Jose?
I did. I saw it at your party. That was the first time I saw it, though.
Oh, it was?
Yep.
Okay.
I think you're like one of like 5 people who bought it.
One of 5 people. This was on sale, and I had a shitload of points, like a lot. I think I paid like, well, I'll tell you later. Actually. So did you guys already make your guesses?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay, let's start with Mike. 380. Okay. 380. Let's go to Jose. All right, let's go to Adam. Adam says 325. Okay. 325, and then Jose. 440. One of the 5 people who purchased this, according to Jose.
It's fine, Gio. You don't have to justify being one of the 5. Oh, 390. Who got close?
TJ Mike.
There you go.
So, yeah. Mike, you get 50 credits for your character there. So there you go.
Nice.
Let's see. Great figure, says Mr. S. Beam. His guess is 385. So he would have been even closer than Mike there. Damn. 580 says Ash Chase. Damn, it's a shitload. Almost $600. Let's see. I'd be one of those 5-2. There you go. Let's see. Just one battle damage DP. I have that DP1, DP2, 0 dusty DP, 4 DNW DPs, 2 LPs, 2 KPs. Okay, all right.
I think S Beam like prints out all the prices for 1/6 figures, and then like he just like studies them, like puts them on flashcards. And he's like studying them every day.
Yeah. I mean, I was told, through the grapevine, that he has an Excel spreadsheet with all the figures that have released with their full price release date and everything. And he just, when he's playing the game, he just types in and it just highlights it for him. And that's how he's the master of it. I mean, I don't know. I heard it through the grapevine. I won't say who. I won't reveal my source of who told me that, but that's what I heard.
Okay, all right. Maybe. It says there you go. All right, and I believe this is the last one. So here we go.
Oh gosh, the John Carver.
John Carver from Thanksgiving. John Carver from Thanksgiving. This is a sideshow figure. Was announced not too long ago.
Which you have on order, right?
I do not.
What?
I don't. I really like the movie, but I don't know. I didn't want to pre-order them. But that would be cheating, says SB. That is true. Information is free to you too, Jose, says Mr. Moose.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
I don't know the prices. So that's John Carver from Thanksgiving. Sideshow 1/6 scale figures. So you guys ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, SBM's not a fan. So, all right, let's start with Mr. 1 Adam 12. 285. All right, 285. Let's go to TJ Mike. He says 245. All right, and then let's see Jose. He says 260. All right. 260. So Jose plus. All right.
Wow, okay.
265.
5.
So
Nice.
Jose wins that round. If you were a channel member, he'll be winning 50.
Hey, can I get my points? If I got points, can I give it to somebody? Hey, I think that'd be cool.
How would that work exactly?
I don't know. Just give it to that person. I just say give it to that person.
You wanna donate them? You want to
bless
split
somebody with those points.
You want to split it with Adam and TJ Mike?
Yeah, do that. Give them the points.
Okay, all right. I'll do that.
Thank you, sir.
So 25 and 25. There you go.
Awesome.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My guess is overpriced, says Mr. 260. 260. He was very close to that too. So there you go. 180 says Ash Chase. Mr. Moose says it means get off your lazy culo and make.
Wow. I'm a moderator on this channel, man. You keep using foul language, I'm gonna have to ban you.
That's funny. All right, guys. So that was it for the figure price right situation. Ash says I suck at this game. All right, guys. So I'll probably do more of these on Friday, more horror themed ones. Just so you guys know there.
Gotcha.
All right. So let's go ahead and enter the fantasy figure zone.
Ooh.
Not that.
That's
not
different.
that. Not that. There you go. So fantasy figure zone, guys. So I asked you guys individually, the panelists, what is a figure that you would like for Hot Toys, caustic plastic, in-arts, or jazzing to manufacture? It could be one that has never been manufactured. It could be a 2.0. It could be a 3.0. Things like that. So like always, you guys submit your picks there, and then I show them here. Moose says, "Please, I'm tired. I can go to bed early." He says.
No one's stopping you, Moose.
But let's see, who is the first one here? The first one, which I usually put last, because usually Jose shows up way later. But the first one is Jose. So Mr. Jose Plus. So this is your pick there.
Yes.
So, take it away.
I think the original Nightmare on Elm Street is a horror classic, and Nancy is one of the best scream queens there is. I think that a lot of us have that Freddy Krueger figure, and they never make the final girls. None of those final girls exist in figure form, and a lot of us have pitched them as fantasy figures. In terms of Sidney Prescott and Laurie Strode, and I feel like Nancy is one of those characters that I feel like should definitely be considered and made. Johnny Depp is in the first one that's being he is her boyfriend in this movie, so I think this would be really cool. I think it would go great with your Freddy Krueger figures. I do feel like another company should tackle a Freddy, like a Caustic Plastic. Somebody that actually gives it a little bit more details. A lot of us bought that what was it, the custom head sculpts to replace the sideshow head, because the sideshow head is no bueno. And Moose, you don't have to use Google Translate for that one. So again, not very good for that Freddy. So a lot of us bought that custom head, which is really, really cool. But again, if they did a line for Nightmare on Elm Street, I do definitely think that they should do a new Freddy first and foremost. But then Nancy is a figure that they should definitely consider. Yeah, that's the sideshow one, the no bueno.
Yeah, that's the sideshow one.
That's the no bueno. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Ooh, that's good. That fail. Moose is like, ¿Qué pasa? Somebody called me. But and I created a mock-up for this one. Joe, you got it right there. It is. Hello. So I created that mock-up using AI technology. So Skynet helped me with this, and I was able to create this mock-up, very much in the style of a Caustic Plastic design. Because again, I'd be hopeful that they would. There'd be like the company that would make this. I mean, in all those companies, it'd be ideal, but I feel like that's more of a stretch. I feel something like Caustic Plastic, a company like them, tackling this line, Nightmare on Elm Street, would be something a little bit more up their alley. But yeah.
All right. Any thoughts on Jose's pick?
So I think this is a great choice, but I gotta have a true confession here. This is another film I've actually never seen the whole film. We came after watching Halloween last night. We came very close to watching this, and then we ended up watching The Exorcist instead. But this is one of the ones that I'm hoping to watch in the next 2 weeks here before Halloween, because I feel like, all right, I'm probably going to sit down and watch this one. I think I've seen part of the third one, and maybe the reason why is because there's the Dokken song Dream Warriors is in that, and I like that song when it came out.
Dream Warriors is a good movie.
Yeah, I saw part of that.
Okay,
so this is on my watch list.
Is that the one that says "Welcome to Prime Time"?
I believe that's the one where he says that.
Yeah.
With the TV. It's like a TV, and they're like, yeah.
That's a crazy movie, man. It's just like, and all the kills are on that one. Man, I saw that recently. The Frida had they had a whole thing where like they teamed up with CreepyCon, and they brought like one of like the classic. I don't know what was the format, but it was like one of these like one of the original formats of the film, and they brought it and they screened it on a big screen in one of the auditoriums, and it was a Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. And so I watched it like that in like this truest form with like the in the background, you know what I mean? Like how it used to sound like when you used to go to the movie theater, you know what I mean? And I thought it was so cool, man. I was just like, I felt like it was a whole different vibe that you don't get to like now you watch everything digital and laser, and it's like it doesn't even sound like that old school feeling, but like you know, the vibe and the aesthetic of the film, it was so cool, man. So anyways, Dream Warriors is something else that I might want to do characters from that movie too, because there's a lot of interesting characters in terms of the supporting cast around Freddy in that film. But yeah, Nancy, I think primarily, all the Scream Queens, man. You know, all of them. I think that some companies got to do them.
It's like a classic franchise. So I mean, I went down that road. I believe HBO Max has all the films all together. So I said, okay, I never saw none of these. So, and again, this is within the last 5 years. I've been deep diving into horror. So I said, I went through all of them. Every day I watched one.
A lot of the, at least like the main streamers, they usually do have Nightmare on Elm Street. At least the first one. Max might have it now. I'm not totally sure.
I think Max has all of them except for the Final Nightmare, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So I think it has all of them. I think it has 1, 2, 3, and 4, and Wes Craven's New Nightmare, and then they don't have and Freddy versus Jason. They don't have Freddy's Dead or Final Nightmare. They don't have that one for whatever reason. It's 7 films, I believe, including Freddy versus Jason, I believe.
All right.
Moose says Jose es muy loco. So there's that too, right? Mr. S. Beam says, I want Jack and David and the werewolf from American Werewolf in London in 6 scale. For the Fantasy Figure Zone on Friday, the Halloween special, the Fantasy Figure Zone is going to be horror/Halloween themed. Coming up on Friday there. I spelled muy wrong.
We noticed and we didn't correct you.
Right. You put MUI when it's MUY.
Yeah. You went a little French instead of Espanol.
Right. Any other thoughts on Jose's pick? That was
and that mock-up again. I did base it off this scene. I think she wears this outfit for the most part of the film, so I just based it off on this scene. But I mean, I'm not. It's not one of those things where it's like it has to be this outfit. I just feel like this is the outfit that she's most recognized in.
I think so.
So that's why I did that. But yeah, I mean, either outfit from the film would be cool. And man, throw in the Johnny Depp. Why not? I mean, if you wanted to, why not? You know,
Johnny Depp with the diorama with the bed and somehow.
Yeah. Don't get too into it because Adam hasn't seen it. But yeah.
But it's funny what Johnny Depp is wearing in that.
Yeah, it's funny. A good friend of mine actually has the scene of him. You know how he's listening to music on his bed. So she tattooed. She's a big Johnny Depp fan. So she tattooed that image of Johnny Depp like on the bed, listening to music, with that shirt, that crop top.
Yeah.
She has it on her like forearm, like right here. It's pretty cool.
He's in the first one, Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Okay.
He plays her boyfriend.
Let's see. Moose says, I need some more Spanish lessons. So there you go, Jose. That's your tasks for the year or something. I don't know.
No, man. I do too much teaching to be teaching Espanol to someone else, man.
There you go.
Tune in to Más o Menos, and you might learn a thing or two there. You know
right. On Saturday. Yeah, it's already coming out.
October 25th.
25th, yeah. All right, so let's move on to Mr. TJ Mike's fantasy figure pick. So take it away there, Mike.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, I wanted to. Of course, they're making all the Wolverines and everything to the effect, and I wanted to get this one. I was thinking of maybe a Hana could do that. I mean, we're not trying to remember. He didn't come out in Hugh Jackman didn't come out in this one. In the 10 seconds that he was doing all of this suit changing, but if we can get an animation for it with Hono to do that, because I have the Wolverines that they did and unmask, mask, and everything. I think they would be a good outfit to be able to pull this off. You don't need Hugh Jackman because you have the helmet and everything on him and so forth. It'd be just a different look. I mean, I don't think nobody's going to tap into this one. And it says so. Hondo's been pretty quiet. I don't know about you guys if you noticed that they've been pretty quiet. So it'd be nice if they could pull this off. You know, everybody loves something with the Wolverine.
Yeah, I kind of pictured this one will be a Hono, based on this pic here. But yeah, I'm surprised they haven't done any version of this at all, right? So I don't think
whatever does it, I think the only somebody that does it in statue form. You always see it in some kind of statue form.
Oh, yeah.
And it says, but never, in a figure, 1/6 figure. So that's when I said I click with Hono. This is they've done so many of them of the Wolverine. Like I said, mask, unmasked, this suit, that suit. I think it'd be something down their line.
Any other thoughts, guys, on Mike's pick?
Yeah,
very
Wolverine.
cool, man.
Awesome.
Very,
Weapon
very
X.
cool. Fison or silicone style body with this would be epic, man.
Oh yeah.
I just put X-Men Supreme's pre-order in for you. Shout out to Dave.
Yeah. Who's around here right now, actually, in SoCal. Mr. S-Beam says Jackman did suit up like this, though. That wasn't that one movie, right?
Yes. I'm thinking
Apocalypse. No,
yeah.
Is it Apocalypse?
Yes, he did do that.
I remember that. Yeah.
Apocalypse.
I just bought the Marvel Legends Weapon X. It'll do for now, it says. Apocalypse. Yeah. There you go. Apocalypse. There you go. All right. Any other thoughts, guys, before we move on to the next one here?
No, I do know what that means in French, Moose, and no, I would not like that. No gracias.
No gracias.
Okay. All right. All right. So let's move on to the next one here. I would probably say that this is from, I think, one of the best TV series ever. I don't really rewatch seasons, like the entire series, more than once. For this one, I've done 3 times, but this is Adam's pick. So take it away there. What you want to?
Yeah, actually, like you, I saw it. I just missed it when it was on. I think we saw it just as the series was ending. Then we rewatched it again, and we just rewatched it a third time. We watched it a second time with Emily, and then we rewatched it. Like my father-in-law never saw it, so we recently, over the summer, rewatched it again. And I agree with you. I think for me, this is up there with The Sopranos as the 2 greatest TV shows of all time. Game of Thrones maybe being number 3. I know that 3-0 had figures out there, and there's some third-party figures, but I kind of got excited this past week when Will Fox Vacation had a very good interview with John from InArt, and a shout out to Will. If you haven't seen this, go check out his interview with John from InArt. He had a live stream, and he was asked about this. John was asked about 3-0 license since they have Game of Thrones, and he said that InArt is very interested in Breaking Bad. I guess it's very popular in China or in Asia, and the license might be difficult, but they have been looking at it. And I really, really hope that InArt gets the license so we can have some proper 1/6 scale, high quality 1/6 scale figures of Breaking Bad, and in particular, I mean, I would take them all, but in particular, Walt and Jesse. Like I said, I know there's other figures like the 3-0 ones. I've kind of hesitated to get those, and I know there's some third parties that are pretty decent, but I would love to get I would love to get in-art versions of what I consider like one of the greatest TV shows of all time, and just eminently rewatchable, that show. And I get something new every time I watch the show. I see something new that I didn't notice the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Pollos Hermanos.
Excellent show.
Yeah,
Awesome.
when I met Giancarlo Esposito, there were some people that were wearing the Pollo Hermano.
Los Pollos, yeah.
Shirt. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit.
We met him over the summer at the Fan Expo, and I thought that I said to him after we took the photo, I said, man, do the right thing, awesome, because I figure everyone's talking to him about Big and Bad and Moff Gideon, so I figured I'd mention something non-geek related. So he gave me a big smile when I said that.
Yeah, everybody forgets that he was in that movie. I just saw a clip of that last week, and it was looking at it like that is him. And yeah, I mean, that's when he was, breaking out in business.
Yeah.
So, but as in this show, I mean, it's fantastic. I didn't jump on this train till I remember going to Comic-Con, and they were doing the 10-year anniversary. And they were all showing up, and they said, "Oh, what's up with this show?" And then I said, "Well, let me go check it out." And they said, "Another one, all the way straight through." I know it says, and then to do this and flip it into Better Call Saul. And this is like, whoa! I says, it was good, all the whole connection and everything. So
yeah,
excellent.
I mean, I told him I praised him for because. Like you mentioned, Adam, a lot of people know him more for, the other iconic roles or whatever. And I just told him I praise him for his directorial efforts because he just directed an episode of Better Call Saul during that time frame.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
That we saw I think it was Star Wars Celebration, I believe, of 2022, somewhere in there. So he just directed an episode, and I'm like, I enjoyed the episode that you directed, Better Call Saul and stuff like that. So, and then we have Mr. Esby say, great show. Season 1 was a rough watch for me, though. I've been hearing a lot about that too, actually.
It's a slow burn, and you got to get through. Like, my wife initially gave up on it, and then I kind of stuck with it, and I said, no, you got to come back, because once you get through those first few episodes and you get to season 2, it's wow.
Yeah, it gets kind of crazy. Like even towards the end of season 1, it just kind of just gets crazy. Slow burn is what I mean, says S-Beam. Who says Breaking Bad is awesome. I have the Gus Fring 2-pack and a Saul from Ghost Toys. It's hard to pick the right Walt and Jesse. And actually, I did pick this picture here, Adam. I don't know if you wanted the ones when they're using their,
the suits.
Yeah, like the suits for while they're doing the
cooking.
I think that'd be cool. Actually, I think you picked the best ones. I would. These are the ones I would want. And certainly as an accessory, the Heisenberg hat, and I'd want like the sunglasses as well for Walt. But yeah, I would choose these ones. I mean, I think the meth lab suits would be cool as well. You could also do a season 1 where where Walt's got his hair, and Jesse's got the beanie hat on.
Yeah. And Hank Schrader, because I would want the Salamanca brothers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That one scene is like probably the best. That one scene in season, I think it's season 3, when Hank and then the twins, when they duke it out,
the shit out. Yeah,
that was like one of the best scenes I've seen in TV.
Oh yes.
That was awesome. But you've seen this, right, Jose?
I have, yeah, man. I'm a big fan as well. I came onto it after the fact. It was one of those things where I was taking a class and we had to watch the pilot episode for an assignment. I had never seen the show, so I actually watched the pilot and I was pretty hooked. And so I actually ran through the series. Then I watched El Camino, right, which is the movie.
Oh yeah.
So I watched that after the fact, and I mean, I really really liked it. I tried Better Call Saul, and I think I only saw a couple of episodes. Everyone tells me that it's really good, but I could not get into it. I don't know. I wasn't as invested. I might go back to it eventually.
I watched. Yeah.
But yeah, I could not get into it as much.
Yeah, what's the deal with that? When I go, even if I was a fan of this show, and when Better Call Saul, I said, they could just kind of trying to juice this a little bit more out of this and so forth and everything. I didn't take up the first season. Then I dropped out and went back in. This is first season, drop out. But when you stay invested into it, it pays off big time.
It does pay off. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I haven't done it. I haven't. That's another one. Like it's a couple shows where it's like I've tried it. I've gotten to like the second season or so, and it's just like I hate when it feels like a chore. You know what I mean? It's just like
yeah.
So it's like
It was
but
good.
I think I will. I think I will go back to it. I've been meaning to do a rewatch on Breaking Bad, but I've been wanting to watch Better Call Saul because I know there's like a new an order you can watch it where it's like you can watch it up until like season 5 or whatever's, and then like you stop there, then you watch Breaking Bad again, and then you go back and watch like the last season, which is technically after Breaking Bad. Someone told me there's like a new order that you can watch it, and it's like pretty cool like that. So
yes, a good chunk of the final season of Better Call Saul takes place after Breaking Bad, and some parts of it take place simultaneous to Breaking Bad.
Yeah, because like someone has said, like you can watch an episode of this one and then go to Breaking Bad episode blah blah, then watch this one and then go to this. It's like, oh, that's interesting to watch it that way, where you kind of see that there's direct connections in between both shows.
And then I always want Cinnabon whenever I watch Better Call Saul.
Yeah,
Better Call Saul.
Yeah,
yeah.
Tuco Salamanca says SB. I don't know the actor's name, but are you familiar, Jose? They do a strawberry festival in Garden Grove, which is close to where you live. A few years ago, they usually have they do a parade, and they usually have some kind of celebrity that's in one of the vehicles in the parade and stuff like that. And he was one of the years. It was him, the Tuco Salamanca actor.
Oh, really?
He was there.
I did not know that.
And I was like, oh, it's Tuco, because I think at that point he had been, because that's the only thing that really known him from this. I think he was in other older stuff. I'm trying to remember from where else I've seen him, I think. But and then the kid from Modern Family, I never really seen that show, but the kid, he was on that parade as well. It's a different year. But SB says, I want a Nacho Varga from Saw 2. Wasn't he a villain in Spider-Man? Homecoming?
Yeah, he's and he's coming back in No Way Home as a Scorpion.
Oh, Scorpion, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Scorpion, there you go, Scorpion, yeah. In the new one.
He was, he tragic character. Yeah, he was a good character.
Saul was great watching. Yeah.
Yeah, I probably got to rewatch Better Call Saul. That's worth a rewatch.
Yeah, and I was trying to see because I started watching Better Call Saul, and then that was one of the times when I rewatched the entire Breaking Bad series again, and I was trying to connect it to some of the things that Saul says in Breaking Bad, because he mentions something in Breaking Bad when Walt and Jesse, when they kind of kidnap him.
Yeah.
And then they unmask him or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, are you?" And then he said a character's name.
Yeah.
Because they thought it was another character, and I was like, "What's he referring to?" And then
I know what you're talking about.
Better Call Saul. I was like, "Oh, it's that guy." So yeah, I kind of like all that stuff there. But Moose says, "Can I have a 1.6 meth RV, one that opens so the guys can be seen making my breakfast?" I mean meth. Okay. All right. So any other thoughts, guys, on Adam's pick?
No, man. I'd love if Anar got that license. I mean, That'd be really, really cool. Not holding my breath, but it'd be cool. It'd be really cool because it is hard to get actual like really great versions of these characters. A couple custom and third-party companies have tried them. I don't think any of them have been very successful. The Topo one for Bryan Cranston, that one was okay, but it wasn't perfect. So yeah, hopefully an officially licensed company could tackle it, and it could be really, really good.
Yeah. All right, so I think I'm the only one left here. So I kind of teased it a bit earlier with the Goosebumps. So I do want R.L. Stine 163. This would never happen. I would like a double pack of both the author and Jack Black.
Nice.
That's how he looks. That's how R.L. Stine
Yes, that's how he looks, right? And he has a little cameo in the movie, in the first movie. At the end, he has a little cameo in it. But the accessories are want the haunted mask. Obviously, that's like the main thing there, and maybe one of the little dummies or whatever. Like I said, they would never do this, but since it's like spooky season, and then we were talking about the Goosebumps. At least I was like, I'm gonna do this one tonight because I had a different pick, which I'll save for Friday. But yeah, I don't think. And then Jose, you're not around my age or younger. Did you experience any of the Goosebumps books growing up at all?
My brother had a lot of them. I think my sister too. I think I read a couple, but it wasn't never really my thing. I think I saw. Wasn't there like a TV show or something?
Yeah.
I think I might have seen some of the TV show, some of the episodes of that. I remember very, very briefly, but it wasn't really my thing. I don't know. I think it was more my brother.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was like my thing growing up. One of the things, like I mentioned earlier, kind of like I feel like it kind of inspired got me into horror in a way, and writing stuff because I used to like write things when I was younger. It's funny how you mentioned this once before, Jose, a long time ago. I think it was maybe like the first episode or the first time you were on this channel. Maybe it's the horror talk one. We said that you would write stories about like
I did, yeah.
With was it with the leprechaun?
Yeah, I did. I wrote I was in the 3rd or 4th grade, and we had like this section of class where we did a kind of free write. We had to create our own stories, and it was cool too because like you would give your own, like you would self analyze your writing, and you would have like a one-on-one meeting with like your teacher and like talk about like what you could work on and how you could improve on it or whatever. And then you could like share your story with the class. And one of the stories was because it was right after Freddy versus Jason, so I did a Chucky versus Leprechaun, which apparently was an actual thing that was happening. Like it was a rumor, so that's why I kind of like I did my own version or whatever's. And I remember it being really, really funny. Like I don't remember like at one point like Hummers were really big, and like he like drives a Hummer in the story. I think Chucky drives a Hummer, but he's short, so he can't really reach the pedals. So someone else is driving it for him. Is this whole thing? But it was funny. And I remember like I was reading my story, and then I was sitting like and then everybody else was sitting crisscross applesauce and listening to my story, and it was cool. So it was one of those things where like the kids were laughing. They were all kind of like they thought it was really funny. He ordered drive-through. It was funny.
That was something very similar that happened when I was in elementary, when I was in 4th grade. Because they did an assignment. Oh, write a story about something, and I wrote like a horror short story on for school, and I used Leprechaun. I used I call it Night of the Leprechaun, but
Night of the Leprechaun.
But so
you know what? In Leprechaun,
that's how it started. With like
I don't think I've never even seen like that Jennifer Aniston original Leprechaun film. I don't even think I've seen it in full. I think I've seen clips. I've seen it in clips. I know there's like the new one, like there's a couple new ones, and there's one where like he's in the hood.
Yeah,
I heard that one's really funny. But I've never seen it.
I just watched Leprechaun in the Hood, and I hated it. I just watched it like a week ago.
I heard it was really funny, but I don't know.
I mean, I didn't think it was funny, but
It's just how you take it. It's, I mean, look at what you're dealing with.
I wasn't a fan of it. So
there's a couple of the original ones, and then there's one where it's like a remake, right, or something. Like
made
that.
a remake, right? Origins or something, Leprechaun Origins or some shit like that. But,
I don't know.
We have Mr. Jay Feezy. Feezy's figure dropping by, and he has this new Halloween themed logo there. So
wow,
haven't seen the movie, but I read some of the Goosebumps books when I was younger. Love them. Yeah, so there you go. It's another one there. Night of the Living Dummy and the Haunted Mask. Yeah, exactly. There you go. As being funny, seeing Jack Black without a beard. He's worn a beard for years now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Night of the Living Leprechauns, says Feezy, right? Thanks so much for joining us, Mr. Feezy, a channel member. And then he had his stream earlier today, Hot Talk. So check that out there as well. There. Okay, night, y'all. It's past midnight, and I'm tired, says Mr. Moose. Thanks so much, Mr. Moose, for joining
us.
Moose.
Buenas noches.
Yeah, there you go.
Moose is going to turn into a pumpkin.
right.
The great pumpkin.
I'm gonna try this. They have some little sound effects here. Let me try them real quick. Hold on a second. Okay, all right. All right, cool. All right, didn't know I just noticed these. They were probably been there for like months, and I just now noticed them. There you go. All right, I was just curious to see how it would sound here on the live stream, but all right. Good night, says Mr. Feezy. All right, there we go. Using the channel member emojis there, Mr. Feezy there. Let's see. Only a few weeks, Geo. Oh, it's only been a few weeks. Okay. All right, because I just noticed them like earlier today. All right, guys. So let me see. I think that's pretty much it. I think I'll try the game later. All right, let's see here. By the way, says Moose, I bust your cojones because I love you, but not in that way.
I don't know. Hey, I saw what you wrote in French, my friend. And je ne sais pas, man. That's a little weird.
Wow. All right, guys. So again, that's it for tonight, guys. Thanks very much, panelists. A very small panel here tonight, which I haven't done in like months. But still great show with all you guys here. I much appreciate you guys. And this is to Jose, says Mr. Reese.
Oh,
so there you go. You have a new admirer there, Jose.
No.
So let me go ahead and show you guys the social media stuff and whatnot. So let's start with Mr.
Cool.
Adam 12. Mr. Adam, what do you got going on?
Check out Emily and I unboxed the new Hot Toys Superman. Check that out. Very cool figure. We liked it a lot. It was definitely a fun unboxing, and I really like the figure. Really like it. But check out the video. It's hot, man. It's been up for 24 hours. Over 1,500, almost 1,600 views, which
nice.
That's taken off.
Yeah,
nice.
Even the Wolverine didn't have that many views as the Superman one. Wow.
No.
Yeah, I think people are really curious about the Superman, man. They want to know how it came out. So
yeah.
I watched that video. It was a good unboxing, Adam.
Thank you. I think sometimes you just look out like Justin. At least as of a few hours ago, Justin's video wasn't posted yet, so I don't know if I don't think he's done his unboxing. And the only videos out there that I've seen on this figure are Figure Hideout, which he's kind of quasi Hot Toys official, and I think I saw one other person. So no one else has had a kind of in the wild unboxing of this figure yet. So I looked out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that helps. That helps.
Well, again, thank you so much, Mr. One Adam 12, for joining us here as always.
Yeah, fun show.
And
Thanks,
and then the link is always in the description of the videos of these guys, so you can go to Adam's YouTube channel and Jose's and TJ Mike's Tickety Talk. So he's got that. And then speaking of that, what do you got going on, Mr. TJ Mike?
Here's my Tickety Talk and my Takis. Takis channel. T1 Mike, come check me out. Dropping figures, whatever comes in. And then I do my movie reviews. There's no just thumbs up, thumbs down, simple as that. You know, check it out, spend your time, don't spend your time, and then just the figures. So yeah, just fun.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mr. TJ Mike, aka King Churro. Thanks very much there. And I think that's it. Oh no, is that Jose here? Mr. Jose Plus.
Forgot about me, man. What's going on?
What do you got going on, Jose? Nothing.
You know what, man? I nothing with on the channel. I was gonna try to do. I got Hermione in, and I wanted to. I have all three now, and I didn't do reviews for either of them. I wanted to do Hermione because I just got her in last week, and I was like, I should do a review, man. But it's just like, I don't think people give. Pardon my French. I don't think people give a shit. So I don't know. Maybe I'll wait. I do have Wolverine coming. And I might do like an interesting take on that, and I might do. I know Black Widow, my artisan's also coming in too, and I was telling Adam that both of them are coming in. I was telling Adam about it, so I might do something on those ones. So on the channel, nothing. At least not in the foreseeable future. I should do more, right? I should, but we got the next episode of Más o Menos coming up on the 25th, so that's next Saturday, guys. So don't forget, guys, try to tune in because I know the guys will appreciate your votes. We got Danny Spachka going up against Flavio from the House of Collectibles. It's going to be a nice one. That I've been anticipating both these guys on the show. Been trying to get them on for months. So I finally got both of them together. It's my Halloween special, so we got a lot of Halloween stuff coming, a lot of Halloween themed conversations, and hopefully just a lot of fun, guys. Hopefully I can get these guys to dress up in their costumes. I know Gio is going to be my co-host on this episode, and he said he's dressing up. I don't know what he's wearing, but hopefully it's something cool. So yeah, man, I hope to see you guys there. It'd be cool.
Nice.
I'm going to be Jose.
You're gonna dress up as me?
Nice.
He's gonna get a marker and he's gonna do the facial hair on his face. And he's gonna show up 2 hours late.
I'll show up for the credits of the show. Thank you so much, Jose, for joining us. As always, thank you so very much. SB says, "Do it, you."
That would be funny.
Let's see. So for me, the Halloween special, Figure Stock, this Friday, October 24th, 7:30 p.m. PST. So I'll be doing that. I am asking the panel to, if they're able to, wear a costume. I am going to do a costume contest. I'll ask I'll figure out how we do it. Maybe with the chat. To vote for the best costume, and the winner will get a $25 gift card to Sideshow or Amazon or whatever. So we'll do that on Friday night. That's the Halloween special. So that will be the last Figures Talk of the month of October. So the next week, so I'm also doing a horror talk episode. I'm recording it on Sunday the 26th, but it's not going to be live. It'll be a pre-recorded episode of Horror Talk, and I'm going to release it on Halloween nights, October 31st. And I'll probably do it at the same time that Figure Talk would normally run on Friday nights. So then that's when I'll release this one here. For this one, we have a few people in there. Harrison will come back. Our Life in Horror. Vita will be joining us, and Jim. and 10 VFG movie reviews on Horror Talk. One of the topics for Horror Talk is I've asked the panel there to like a little scenario. Like, let's say Universal Studio wants you to submit 5 mazes. What would be those horror mazes that you would like to have done
based on a film, like based
on film or TV, or just any kind of a horror situation, or maybe even horror video games or something like that. We do have Harrison.
And you asked for 5?
5, right? So 5.
And Vita and Vita, shout out to Vita. And Vita's gonna have 5 because
I don't
she
know.
is very indecisive, or is gonna be combined with her and Jim.
I don't know. I actually don't know if Vita's gonna do it. I know she'll be joining. On
Okay. That makes more sense because
so it'll probably just be Jim, but the rest of the panelists, yeah. That's
if you guys saw our behind the scenes conversations when she came on to do her pitch. And it was one of those things where like she was changing what she was doing every so often. She could not make up her mind. So I'm like, her to come up with 5 different ideas. Shout out to her.
Well, it's not going to be live, so I've asked them to submit it like ahead of time so I get some graphics. But it'll most likely be Jim. But all the other panelists there, and then some other stuff. I'll give you guys more details about that later. But that's what's coming up on the channel for the rest of the month. But guys, thank you so much for joining us here. My Canon Council here for tonight. If you watched this live from the beginning, thank you so much as always, and watching the replay, always thank you so much as well.
Just wanted to add we'll be on Collector's Figures Beam in the Crew tomorrow.
Oh yeah,
nice.
Monday night, yeah.
Right.
Yep, there you go. All right, guys. So that's it for tonight, and hopefully I'll see you guys on Friday, and again, más o menos on Saturday for Jose's and 16 Fix YouTube channel. So there you go. There. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys very, very soon.
Good night.
Have a good one.
Later, guys.
What's that? Who's that? The hobgoblin. Oh. Bless you. Ah!